Yo, what it do? Hey, we know you just saw that fresh new intro. Wasn't that shit sick? Well, we couldn't agree more, guys.
Right, we just collaborated with our boy Omar at Sun City Vibes to help create an intro that would take our podcast to the next level. Do you need help with your video editing and content creation to help elevate your business to the next level? Well, Sun City Vibes has you covered without a doubt.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Whether it's a logo reveal, a music video, drone footage, or even t-shirt printing, guys, hit up Sun City Vibes for quality work and affordable price. Shit, Omar even made us a sick-ass hat. Look at this.
It's a fresh-ass hat.
Fresh.
Shit's fresh.
Fresh.
So yeah, guys, go help support those that support us and hit up our boy Omar and tell him Chris and Misa sent you from the podcast and help support a local El Paso business today. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Today is Wednesday. It is October 6th. As always, guys, co-host of the podcast, Misa L is here with us. Say what's up to the podcast.
Yo, what it do?
Also, guys, in the producer chair, our boy Joe's here, but he's off mic for a very special reason. But Joe, just yell and say what's up. There you go.
Damn, don't yell too loud, dude. Damn.
Hey, let's go Giants or what?
Oh, bro.
Just kidding. These guys are wearing Dodger jerseys in here. So, but yeah. So, guys, for episode number 96 of Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, we have two very special guests with us. We got two UTEP quarterbacks in the house. We got Mr. Gavin Hardison and Isaiah Bravo. Say what's up to the podcast, guys.
What's going on? Appreciate y'all having us.
Hey, thanks for coming, man.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Isaiah, for answering me when I slid into your DMs. I'm a DM slider. I've been known to do that. But it's cool. Thank you for being here, man.
He answered you right away?
Yeah, actually.
He did
a poll.
Yeah,
he did an IG
poll.
poll. And it said, ask me a question. And I was like, well, then I'm going to ask you to be on my fucking podcast, bro.
Did you ever try to hit up Gavin?
No, are you on social media?
Gavin is like off the grid, bro.
Okay.
Yeah?
He's on social media, but he just talks about you.
How does he communicate with you guys? Like smoke signals?
I
and
have
shit?
to do it, in person. I have to send a bird like a dove.
That's funny, dude. So we got a tradition on this podcast, guys. It's called the cracking of the celebratory beer. So we're going to go ahead and crack this beer for you guys.
Crack my water open.
Yes, sir. What do you guys, oh, here it goes, guys. It sounds like this. Boom. What are you guys sipping on? I see, what is that? What's from Starbucks? What is that over there?
Actually, I'm not the person that came up with this drink. This is his drink.
That's your drink?
Yeah, bro. I'm a big coffee guy.
Okay.
Like, I grew up drinking coffee. Well, actually, so I grew up with coffee always being made in my house. But
Right.
my dad would always tell me, like, I'm going to be short if I drink it. So I would, like, sneak sips when he wasn't looking. So he created a monster. Because so now I'm, like...
Now you drink coffee all the fucking day?
Yeah,
He
bro.
said you would stay short?
Yeah, he would tell me, like, caffeine's going to start.
Damn, imagine he was like hardcore into coffee. Or he wasn't at all. He'd be like 7 feet tall right now.
Yeah, that's just a vanilla cream cold brew. It's like
Okay,
vanilla
nice.
drink. It's pretty good, bro.
That's what's up, dude. So I think that's like a Mexican thing that they tell like your kids that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you drink coffee, like it'll stunt your fucking growth.
My mom would tell me that I'd get darker if I keep drinking coffee.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I've never heard that one
She's like,
before.
you get darker. Vas a estar más moreno.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Well, a good thing you stopped drinking coffee.
I
Because
didn't, dude. I looked like glue before.
All right, guys. So let's get into this a little bit. So, Gavin, tell us a little bit about yourself. You are actually the starting quarterback for the Miners. We're actually, I'm a huge fan. Obviously, I got the gear on. Misa's got the gear on. I've been going to UTEP games since I was like fucking 3 years old. So it's cool to be able to talk to you guys. So tell the podcast audience who may not know who you are a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in Hobbs, New Mexico. It's about 3 hours away from El Paso, and it's a small town. And I went to junior college first. I went to New Mexico Military Institute. That was a pretty interesting experience. And then after a year being there, I came here and in the summer, and came to campus. Found out Isaiah was my roommate, and almost decided to leave.
Because of that?
But it's been cool ever since, and Paso's really been welcoming to me. It's like a family atmosphere here. It kind of reminds me a little bit of home, just on a bigger scale. And so, it's really blessed to be in this situation and be a part of this fan base and be a part of El Paso's community.
Hell yeah, dude. And we'll get into you guys being roommates because you actually, Isaiah, went to a fucking family reunion with Gavin, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that.
Also, he's being modest, right? He was like second in the country in passing yards in his senior year of high school. Like he went.
Right, didn't even mention that or
bro,
anything.
like don't let him fool you guys.
I was telling Chris, I was messaging him yesterday about his high school stats, and I was bro, are you serious with this guy?
Yeah,
senior year, 59 touchdowns.
We always give him a hard time though. When high school football, of course, comes in the locker room, and we're like, bro, you played 8-man football in New Mexico. Like, you know, giving him a hard time. But yeah, bro, he went nuts. Like whenever people talk about high school stats, like, bro, it just stays quiet.
Fucking Isaiah's like, I can throw fucking more on Madden than you can.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's like NCAA 14 numbers, bro. Like he's going nuts.
So, yeah, dude, and that's impressive because, like, obviously that's how you end up being able to be a starter at a D1 school. I mean, it's UTEP, and I love UTEP. Obviously, it's not like your top tier, like, SEC school, but, I mean, regardless, it's still D1, man, and you guys still play some pretty big teams, and so to be the starting quarterback's a big deal. So shout out to you for that, Mr. Gavin. Give him a round of applause.
Scary as fuck, too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, Isaiah, you're from California, right?
Yeah, I am,
So
bro.
tell us a little bit about growing up out there.
So it's, obviously a little bit different than El Paso and a little bit different than Hobbs. I grew up like in La Puente, which is like 20 minutes east of LA. It's it's not necessarily the best neighborhood to grow up in. It's not the worst either, but my family always made sure that, kept me in sports, and I grew up in a 2-parent loving household. It was awesome, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool, man. I just grew up with my dad has a passion for sports. Like when my mom was in labor, it's funny story. I was born on a Sunday, and when my mom was in labor, he was like watching the Ram game. That's just put it into perspective.
That's some dedication, right?
Yeah,
there.
with my family, like I'm like a diehard like LA sports fan. So
right.
And then growing up out there, it was cool, bro. I just kind of always played sports and had a love for it, and then I just went to like the local high school, went to Cerritos Junior College, and then did my time there. I needed to go to junior college. When I graduated high school, I was probably like 6 foot, like 140 pounds. Like,
damn, you're small.
Yeah, bro. I grew there was one summer I grew I want to say like 6-7 inches. So like
damn.
my body, like I was like a real late bloomer.
Right.
So my body was always like kind of catching up. So I mean, I was still okay in high school, but it was just
It's just imagine like buying like some favorite shoes, and then like 2 days later, those shits don't fit no more.
No, bro,
it's like, bro, those were $200 bucks.
Bro, painful nights where like my knees and hips are just like killing me. But
what?
Like, yeah,
really?
Yeah, bro. Stretch pains like.
Chris doesn't know about that because he hasn't grown since 7th grade.
Yeah, I've been this tall since fucking middle school, bro. It sucks. The only way I'm growing is wide. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, fucking that's crazy. So obviously, like you guys both went the JUCO route, junior college. How does that? And Gavin, I saw some crazy thing that you played some snaps at center.
No, I don't know about that.
No, dude, that's
Basketball.
weird. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
at center.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
God,
played
fucking.
before.
It's just because like I was reading a bio on you, and it had snaps at center, games at center, and I didn't.
Oh, it
even
said
think,
under center.
I didn't know. It just said center, like, and so I thought he was playing as a center, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That would be quite the protection.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think you do, guys?
I just cut people.
That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, how could this guy have been playing on the line? But I didn't realize that you played basketball too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I played growing up. I played all the way up until like middle school, and then just decided it wasn't for me. I couldn't really drive and do all that stuff. I could play good defense, but that's about it.
A role player?
Yeah.
but you played baseball as well, right? High school.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I played baseball all the way up until my senior year of high school, and that was it. Just decided to focus on football and take the JUCO route.
Nice. How was the New Mexico Military Institute? Was it pretty strict?
Yeah, it was super strict.
We talk about this all the time, so it's great that this is being brought up.
Yeah. So my first day there, I tried to cut my hair shorter, so before I got there, so they didn't really like shave my head, but as soon as I got there, they shaved my head like super bald. I had to like shine my shoes and make my bed every morning, and so. But I mean, as the time went on, I tried to like find ways to get like a step ahead. So I I had like these straps that I would put underneath my bed to like clip it, so my bed was always made, and then I'd sleep on top with like a different pillow or a different blanket and stuff.
Look at this guy. Wow.
Cheating the system, bro.
Yeah, we'd have to march to lunch.
At what time?
So in the mornings,
my
we'd have
favorite
to get up at like 5:15, and we would have like our rifle, like the little fake rifle that's like filled with cement, and we would just walk around for
Damn, 5 o'clock in the morning?
yeah, and then come back inside and then go to breakfast, and then march back, go to class, and then line back up again for lunch, and then after that we would have practice and stuff like that. So yeah, it was interesting, man. At first I was not having it. I was ready to go back home and just do something else, but my parents really, I'd call them and they really just told me like, no, like you need to stay there and finish it. I mean, there's a reason for you to be there, and you told them you were going to be there. So I just ended up staying, and it all worked out.
Damn,
shit,
dude. I
dude.
would have left the first day. 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm out.
I'm good.
Wake me up for lunch.
So, but why did you end up there in the first place? Like, was that the only place that you were getting the chance to play at, or was that because like your parents wanted you to go there really?
I mean, I had a few looks at like D2 schools, and I just didn't really want to be at that level. I'd had dreams and aspirations to play the Division I level, and I felt like I could have. And I mean, I'll be honest, like I do say that I was under recruited in high school, but I wasn't the biggest person in the world either. I mean, I think I was like 175, and so they kind of just looked over me, and so that was my only offer, was the JUCO route, and so I had to
Took what you had, yeah.
Yeah.
You had to suck it up for a while, dude. That's fucking crazy, man. That shit's wild. So when you played in Hobbs High School, did you play any teams from EP?
I did not.
Or just teams from Las Cruces, right?
Yeah, I played all the Las Cruces schools. They were in our district, so we
Killed him. This dude was averaging 4.9 touchdowns a game.
yeah.
His high school rating, his quarterback rating was a 137 point something.
Yeah, we threw the ball a lot in high school for a high school team. It was pretty crazy. I think one game I had like 60-something attempts. So for a high school game, that's pretty crazy.
That's the shit. That's like how when I play Madden, like on easy. That's
Yeah, that's true. That is a lot of passing for a high school team, dude. Most high school teams do a lot of fucking running the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they try to keep it, I guess, like simple. But
well,
I guess,
mean, if you have somebody that could,
well,
like
that's
that,
what I was
yeah.
gonna say. If you have like some guy that can actually fucking sling it and can do it really well, then obviously like it opens up the playbook some more. But that was crazy. What was your fucking JUCO experience like, dude?
So I wasn't aware of. So in California, California JUCO is its own like
division. And
yeah,
shit?
it's its own league. So
Right.
I was aware. I didn't really know that they offered scholarships. Like outside of California, and we have guys that go to junior colleges in Texas, Mississippi, Kansas, everywhere. And they offer like full scholarships. So going to a junior college outside of California is like a whole different experience. And I wasn't really aware of that till I got out here. Because in California, it's like schools recruit you, but it's completely up to you. Like there's no scholarships, there's no meals provided, there's no place to stay provided. It's literally like if you want to be there, you'll be there.
You pay your way.
Yeah, you pay your way in.
Oh
So
shit.
So like for me, like hearing about like different guys, like like different guys go to like Kilgore is like a popular school, or like Blinn. Some guys come from Blinn. They all like the dorms are this, or they used to serve us this, and I'm like, yeah, I lived at home and I would have to commute every day, and I worked at In-N-Out to get through junior college.
No way.
Yeah, bro. So it's like California junior college is like when you think of like the whole junior college experience as far as like getting it out the mud, so perhaps it's like. It's for sure. Like California is like different because there's no one to tell. There's like I've played games where I've had negative 36 cents in my bank account. It's like I'm just playing. Like you know what I mean? There's guys that I knew would like.
But did you have to wake up at 5 a.m?
No. No. You know what I'm saying? So like I lived at home, drove like I think it was like a 45-minute drive. There was like 4 junior colleges closer than the one that I actually went to, but the one at Cerritos, like I just got recruited there, and the coach had a really good bond with them, and then kind of he told me some things and we talked about it. So
Damn, it's like driving to Cruces every day.
bro, it's
Yeah, but with a lot worse traffic, dude. In fucking LA.
Oh my gosh, it realistically is like could be like a 18 to 20 minute drive.
No.
Yeah, bro, but it's LA traffic, so I got a couple carpool tickets. Like for definitely a couple.
You were riding that carpool in?
Yeah, bro, for sure. You have to, bro. It's like you know what I mean. So it's like
fuck this shit,
bro. It's crazy. So my experience is different, bro, because it was like I went there and then I would say I was, good enough to play. When I first got there, but I just wasn't physically ready, bro. I was still like a kid, you know. So I redshirted there, and then my second year, we had this other really good quarterback. He was a guy from Fresno State, and we split reps for a couple games, and then I eventually beat him out, and I did pretty well, as a freshman, enough to get attention, but not enough to get recruited. In my second year, I had a pretty good season, but we had the best junior college running back of all time. He averaged like 10 yards a carry and ran for like 2,200 yards.
What was his name?
Ramondre Stevenson. He just got drafted by the Patriots.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's on the Patriots right now. He went to Oklahoma after that and was like the MVP of the Sugar Bowl. Like he's insane.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Mondre. But
I know he's watching. Dude. Shout out
to Mondre. But so it was like tough because it's like I did really well.
Right.
But at the same
you're
time,
overshadowed by
why would we throw the ball? Like this guy was just 10 yards a carry.
Right.
So it was
first down every time. Yeah.
It's like you had fucking Booby Miles on your team,
bro.
and shit.
I'm telling you, it was like it was like a video game. And our team, and bro, so that's like the thing. Like it was an awesome experience though, because like the thing about California junior college is like no one that doesn't want to be there will be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No one is there just to be there. Like there was guys I knew that took like 2 or 3 buses to get to practice.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Guys,
That's how committed they are.
Yeah, exactly. So that was like besides maybe high school, it's like the purest form of football you'll get because everybody is there and wants to be there, and everyone's trying to get to like the next level. You know what I mean? Not everyone does, obviously, but it's crazy, man. It's like
it's hard too because, like you said, you still have to work. Having to pay for all that stuff, dude. That's even harder to do.
And the coach understands it. There'll be times I show up in like my in and out clothes and I'm changing in the locker room and like from that and then going or like maybe leaving practice 10 minutes early so I can get to my shift and stuff.
Right.
It's crazy, bro. It's like a
in and out, dude.
experience.
I've never had it.
You've never had in and out?
Never had it.
Oh, bro, you're crazy. No, you
good.
need to do that, bro.
It's good, dude. I like Whataburger better. I like Whataburger better, but
I don't understand that, bro. Like in and out is just like
we're gonna break out in an In-N-Out Whataburger today right now.
I don't know, man. We should have brought some Whataburger and In-N-Out to try them out. There's no In-N-Out.
Yeah, there is no In-N-Out here, but it is good. But before we get into like, I want to know like what you guys thought about UTEP before you got here.
Did you guys even think about UTEP?
But before that, I wanted to just ask, what was the worst thing about working at In-N-Out?
the worst thing about working at In-N-Out.
Because you got paid pretty good, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
What did they get? What were you getting paid?
Well, I think it's always $1 above minimum wage out there.
Okay.
So In-N-Out is like all about treating their people
employees good, right?
Employees good and whatnot. So
they can work them to the ground.
Yeah. So minimum wage. I think minimum wage out there right now is like I want to say $14.50.
Okay.
Or something like that.
So you're making
twice as much.
I was making like $15.50, which was like, bro, all in my gas tank because like,
right.
You know, gas out there is crazy
and then you're driving far and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then commuting every day, and then, but the worst thing about working at In-N-Out is probably dealing with the people, bro. There's some people either they're really happy to be at In-N-Out or they're in a really bad mood because how hungry they are. Like there's always crazy lines. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, I've happened to me multiple times. Like people would come from the back of the line, just like, "Hey, I'm in a rush. Can I just put my order in?" I'm like, "Bro, no." Like stand in line.
Yeah,
or
Mr. Special. Yeah, get
exactly.
the fuck over here.
Actually, the 10 freeway, bro, goes all the way to
right.
Like if you take the 10, you can literally take it for 12 hours. You get off of where I work.
No shit, right off.
Yeah, like literally
right off the exit and
right
shit.
off. Yeah, bro. So that
that's wild.
The 10 freeway is real popular with like tourists. So
right.
we would get like 3 buses at like 1 in the morning, and it's just like people from like either like Indian people or Asian people, and none of them speak English. And they all walk in there just like and you're just pointing at the thing, and they're just telling you like, you know what I mean, and you're trying your best to do sign language or like whatever, and like a way to communicate.
Should have been like, you know what, go to Whataburger.
They would, they would. We don't even have Whataburger.
They don't have Whataburger over there. Dude.
They'll come and they're like, "Oh, fish sandwich." I'm like, "No, bro, we have burgers." Like,
yeah, because that's all In-N-Out has.
You got any sushi roll?
Yeah, bro. So like, just different. It was like that was probably the hardest part, but it was honestly a cool experience, bro. You meet a lot of people, and In-N-Out's all about like being friendly and talking.
Right,
with people.
customer service
exactly.
and shit. Yeah, that's what's up, dude. So, Gavin, had you heard of UTEP before you like received an offer to come here?
Yeah, of course. We used to drive by the stadium every away game when we would play in Las Cruces. We would go through El Paso to get to Cruces. So, yeah, I mean, I had heard of them, and I had seen a few of their games, and I had watched the Sun Bowl in the past. But yeah.
I mean, 3 hours away, you never just came to visit or something, or it's just...
No, not really. I didn't.
He's like, for what?
You grew up a Tech fan, right? Or who'd you grow up?
No, actually, I grew up watching the Gators.
The Gators.
Oh,
Hey.
that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah. I was a Florida Gators fan. Tim Tebow was
Tim Tebow was your
doing his
guy.
thing. Yeah.
Of course. Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
That was dude. Percy Harvin. That was a stacked
Dude,
Florida
that
team.
team
bro.
was insane.
Yeah.
I used to use them in NCAA all the time.
Yeah,
Like, bro, they're-
I'm
they're
probably
insane.
forgetting a bunch of other dudes that played on that squad, but yeah, those were some good Florida teams.
Are they still playing?
Florida.
Oh,
Who?
no, they're not.
Florida?
No, the guys.
Well, no, none of those guys are. I mean,
I think the last one was like one of the Pouncey brothers, the lineman.
Right.
And then he retired last year.
but it, like Tim Tebow and all that was already like, what year was that? Like 2010?
I think it was like 08 through.
yeah, I think it was like.
I mean, if he was good, he would have still been playing.
Well, I
Tim
mean,
Tebow?
they tried to
Yeah,
use him
probably.
as a fucking tight end and shit, and
Oh,
nothing
he
worked.
looked bad.
He tried it out
bad.
for that, right?
They wanted him to do that earlier in his career, but
Right.
he kind of wasn't.
I think we're all good with no Tim Tebow on the field right now. But so yeah, what were your like initial thoughts when the coaching staff of UTEP reaches out to you?
Who recruited you? Joe Rob?
Coach Neely.
Coach Neely?
Yeah.
But Joe Rob saw you first, right?
I think so. Coach Neely saw my highlight, and then they sent Joe Rob to go watch me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was that like? What was that recruiting process like when they first reach out to you?
It was exciting. I was really trying to get out of the situation I was in.
No more marching.
Yeah, and it was super exciting. You know, I was obviously I was just getting passed up in high school and just really wanting to be at a Division I school, and the coaches reached out to me, and I thought it was a really good opportunity. I really liked the coaching staff, and they really just made me and my family feel like home here, and so I was just super excited, and just to hear like the Coach Dimmel give me the offer was pretty crazy. It was cool.
And was that Dimmel's first year?
Second?
Let's see. So they had already played the season, and then the summer going into his
Second season.
Okay, cool. That's what's up, dude. And with you, was that like a very like similar experience?
Yeah, bro. So the thing with me, so like the whole little recruiting process is crazy. It's actually crazy because you'll get like random schools hit you up and they ask you a million questions and you'll never hear from them again. Like,
What?
yeah, it's like it's really like dating, like speed dating. Right. Like, yeah, like literally. Like, so like coaches will hit you up on, like I got recruited by a couple of bigger schools, or at first a couple of bigger schools, and obviously they have their boards of different guys they want, and they'll hit you up, slide in your DMs. Are you a qualifier with your grades? I send your transcripts, blah 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 blah. We really like your film. You're talking to them, texting them for maybe 2 or 3 days, and they're it sounds like you think like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna get offered, and then they just like
They ghost you.
never hear. Yeah, you never hear from them again.
Wow.
Like it's crazy, man. So I would send my tape to like different coaches, and at the time the OC was Coach Canales. He was a quarterback coach as well.
Yep.
And I had he followed me, and when he followed me, I knew that I was on the board, and I had already played with. There's actually 5 guys from my junior college that play. 4 now. I'm sorry, 4 guys from my junior college are on the team right now. Like we all play together. So I was hitting them up, like, oh, your OC just followed me, and then I sent my tape to him. He was telling me he really liked him and said that he was going to be in the area. And when he was going to be in the area, we talked a lot, and then I was kind of back and forth, and then he was a real awesome guy. Coach Canales was like a real cool guy during my recruiting process. So he talked to my family and whatnot, and we had a couple meetings. And then they had offered me, like, I want to say that spring, like the spring before, the spring right after Coach Dimmel's first year, and it like something happened with like the NCAA paperwork, so like it didn't fall through, and I was supposed to get there in the spring, and then when going into the summer, I was kind of still waiting. Like a lot of schools have hit me up, but UTEP was kind of like on and off. I'm sure they had their different guys that they were going with and waiting on some people and whatnot. So they had invited me and Gavin were actually at the same camp. So they invited me and Gavin to go to a camp that was for high schoolers and junior college prospects. And we both threw, and we both actually, you had a really good day? I had a really good day that day. Yeah, I think we both had really good days. At the end, it was kind of just like me and
Gavin's
him.
like, I have a good day every day.
Yeah, we both had like, did pretty well. And then I remember they had offered me, and then, I don't know, it's crazy because like out of like the 100 guys that were there, me and Gavin ended up being like, we were talking pretty much like the whole time. And I mean, talking for him at the time was probably like 1 or 2 words.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but
Like, good throw out there, brother.
Yeah, me
Same.
just talking the whole time and then him being like, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I had got offered by them. Coach Demo had pulled me in his office, and then, you know, his office is pretty, I wouldn't say intimidating, but it's pretty, it's right over the stadium. So like his window was like the stadium right there. And you're sitting in there, and, you know, I'm right there, like super nervous and why I'm in there. And my dad was right there, and then he offered me a full scholarship. And yeah, bro, I told him, like, I think I got offered on a Saturday and then workout. Or no, I got offered like on a Friday or Saturday, and the workout started Monday.
Damn,
so he was like,
right at the end.
Yeah, so I had drove there. I had drove here like 12 hours, drove back, had like a family barbecue, and then drove right back. Or like flew right back.
That's crazy. I mean, that makes me think. I have a kid. You know, I have 2 kids now. So, you know, I'm trying to think of like your dad being there, and then, you know, him hearing how proud he must have been.
Oh yeah, bro. It was a super emotional moment because like, for me it was always like no question of whether I was going to pursue my D1 dreams, but like it seemed so unrealistic at the time, and like so in my sophomore year of high school I did really well. Like I came in as a sophomore, threw 4 touchdowns in the first half of my first varsity start, like the whole like little like strong sophomore campaign. And then my junior year we had got like a new offense coordinator, and we got a new transfer quarterback, and I barely played my junior and senior year, just only on like passing downs. You know what I mean? And I wasn't like physically gifted enough to be like the new style running quarterback. I was more of like a passer, which didn't really fit to our offense. We ran like a wing T and like, you know what I mean? So it was like different. So I would literally go in for passing downs, and it like played with me a lot mentally. So like in my mind, it was like, oh, like I'm still going to try to pursue going D1. And it was like, bro, you didn't even start in high school. You know what I mean? Like, So it was like unrealistic. And even like I had family members, bro, like, oh, so like, what are you going to do for college? And I was like, oh, like, I didn't even apply to colleges. I was like, oh, I didn't apply. Like I'm going to junior college to try to. And then like I remember one of my uncles, bro, we've talked about this since, but he was like, he like laughed. He was like, no, like seriously. And I was like, yeah. So, and at the time I was like 140 pounds, you know, so it was like different. And then I eventually gained, in like my 2 years of junior college, like 40 pounds and gained like, and grew like 2 inches, which like, you know, helped me out. So it's, yeah, bro.
Yeah, cool. Dude. So you guys have had some fucking journeys on the way over
here,
man.
Definitely.
That shit's wild. That's cool, dude. And that's like, it's interesting to talk to you guys because not only do you guys have all these journeys like to get here, like every single one of the football players on the team has like a similar journey. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a few that are like straight from El Paso and they get a scholarship and they come, but like a lot of players are from out of town. They're from neighboring cities like New Mexico, Arizona, California, things like that. So it's kind of cool to hear like how the recording process plays out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The cool thing about UTEP, bro, is like, so I have friends at big USC, you know, all these big universities. And the thing about UTEP, bro, is you're not going to get a lot of guys with egos. You know what I mean? That's the reason, like the locker room is our locker room is a great environment. Like guys, everyone is cool with everyone. You know what I mean? And it's like, everyone is kind of like, you know, UTEP obviously isn't some of the guys' first choices, like big recruits' first choices. So you get a lot of guys with like chips on their shoulders or guys who are under recruited. So everyone like wants to be there. I think the culture has shifted in the sense of like everyone who's here now is like
they're more appreciative.
Blessed to be here and like want to be here really bad and play. Like everyone is playing like they have a chip on their shoulder still. So like no one is in there like, oh, like, you know, when I first got here, you know, there was guys that were like bounced back from bigger schools or like maybe got kicked out of a bigger school or something and we're like, like I'm at UTEP. You know, it was different and it translates. You know what I mean? Like we were in one game our first year. We won one game, and there's guys like, oh, like it's all about the program's messed up and blaming everything else. But now it's just a bunch of guys that just want to have fun and play football and win.
It makes me want to go be a walk-on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I would love to see a linebacker fucking destroy you. A little slant route over the middle.
Coach is gonna be like, you're gonna be the ass back. Every time I run in, coach is gonna be like, get your ass back.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, please put him in pads and let's throw a nice little 10-yard slant over the middle.
We can work something out.
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
And we'll have one of your safeties just with the clean line of sight on him. Yeah, just destroy
I'll do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah, dude. So obviously, like you were speaking about the locker room, how you felt like the culture shifted because, you know, you mentioned like other players who may have felt like entitled and maybe not everybody's bought in like how they should be, how like you want a full football team to be. So that's good. And I think winning helps that, right? And like, definitely. So you guys are off to a 4-1 start. That hasn't happened since 2009, I believe. Which is huge, dude. Because in my fucking garage at my parents' house, we have like the little banners from the last time UTEP won the WAC. You know what I mean? And that was a long time ago because
90s, right?
That was before even being in Conference USA. That was like way back with like Carson Palmer, like Jordan Palmer. Sorry, Jordan Palmer was here.
I forgot Jordan Palmer fucking played.
We had Thomas Howard was a linebacker that we had here. Quinton Demps was the safety we had here. So
he actually
like
comes back a lot, bro. He's a cool, super cool dude.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up. And like we had Aaron Jones recently, but that's when like the program wasn't winning a lot. Things like weren't falling into place. But talk to us a little, Gavin, now about like this hot start, this 4-1 start, being able to come out of the gate and actually get some W's. And how does that make you guys feel and play differently as a team?
I think we just play with a little bit more confidence now that we're, I think we're on the right path. It just, I think we're just all motivated as well. I don't think we're really satisfied with where we're at. I mean, last year we were at 3-1 and just kind of went downhill after that. And so I think it's our goal really to just keep elevating and just keep on going each week because we know, we have a lot of tough games coming up in this schedule. And, and with conference, it's no game's going to be an easy game.
Right.
You just got to show up and play your best every week. And, anyone can beat anyone in this conference. And so that's really our goal is just to keep playing and just play with confidence and just keep building on what we're doing. That's all we can do. But, the environment in our locker room and, the facility is a whole lot different. Guys are having fun and, it's a lot better than being 1-4, I can tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, man.
I want to know, Gavin, like, is there a routine that you have that gets you pumped before every game? Like, do you just sit there quietly? Do you shine your shoes or something? Like,
Isaiah fucking smiled all that right there.
I'm real laid back before the game, I feel like. I'm not really too pumped up. I'm not too chill. Kind of just try to stay in the middle.
Damn, imagine if he was too pumped up.
I don't know.
Bro, like if we were playing Cash at the Park, it'd be the same Gavin you have like right before the national championship.
Really?
Like, yeah, like he's just like out there like, let's just do it. Yeah, like it's pretty
Is that like is that part of like you like trying to like keep a cool demeanor? Like is that part of like playing the like quarterback position in a way? Like you have to have like you can't get flustered, you know what I mean? Obviously like you're gonna be in situations where like I would be scared shitless, but obviously like you have to stand in the pocket and fucking make that throw or whatever.
Like growing up, me and my dad kind of just would like analyze like when I would do good and when I would do bad, and
right.
When I would play better and have good games, I was more relaxed and just having fun. And if I was too pumped up before the game or something, I would miss throws early. I'd have some overthrows and stuff like that, and so I just really try to stay even keel and just stay focused on what I'm supposed to do each play and hopefully get the best outcome.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up.
What about you, bro? What do you do? You do some push-ups? You listen to some DMX or something? What do you do?
Nah.
DMX.
I think it's nothing crazy. I try to generally do the same thing. I say maybe the only thing that I do that's weird is like I shower right before the game. Like, I think that's everybody's like ready, like stretching, and I'm like getting out of my towel. Like, I like to just right before I get into my stuff, like I like to be like
fresh
because I go out there and sweat. We all throw up like throw an hour before the game. So pretty much. But I'm more of like a listen.
Chris would probably have like a number 2 from Whataburger with a large Coke,
and then just eat half of it and save half of the rest. For halftime, come back and finish the job.
That's
that's crazy.
But yeah, so I saw, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw you took snaps against Texas, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
yeah, I did. So
did you play in that game, Gavin?
I did. I played the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, he started that game.
Okay, how was that playing like in Texas, like against those guys? Like, what was that like?
It was a good learning experience for me. I was young and like my starting. I think it was like my second game starting, and it was a learning experience for me, and it was a cool experience. I got to see like some really good players. Texas is always has some really good talent, and so it was cool.
Must have been intimidating though at one point, no?
I think it was like not full capacity. You know what I'm saying? It was only like 25%.
Right.
Which for them is like 25,000? They hold like 100,000 now.
Yeah, it's like 100,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So like walking in there obviously is intimidating. Not intimidating, but it's kind of like, well, I used to watch this on TV. Like
Right.
I'm a diehard USC fan. So
Okay.
like when I was like 7, I cried when like Reggie Bush lost to Vincent. You know? So I walked in there and I'm thinking like, this is for like Reggie Bush. like I'm like, damn, you see the bull right there. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like
You looked at them and you're like,
yeah,
let's go.
exactly. Yeah. So, but I think like their fans are pretty loud. It was loud, bro.
Right.
It was only like 25% capacity. Do you remember that one kid that was standing behind our, like right by us, and he was talking trash to us? Though he had a little Texas jersey on. It was this little bald kid, bro.
He was heckling
probably
you
like
guys?
8 years old. He had like all silver teeth. And he was talking.
He was 8
crazy
years
to us.
old?
Yeah, bro. Obviously, we got down early that game. Like they scored on the first play, and it kind of just rolled downhill, you know.
Right.
And he was like, "You guys practice all week for this? Like, bro, this is boring. Like, you guys suck." Like, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this kid is letting us have it, bro." Like, it was crazy, but
it's because of them, dude. It's because of that kid. That shit went down.
You're like, fuck this little kid, bro. Get this
where
fucking
your
kid.
dad at, bro? Like, no, for sure. It was crazy, bro. It was cool.
So what are you guys looking forward to this weekend? You guys are playing Southern Miss, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys' expectations for that game? It's an away game, correct?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about your guys' chances going into this one?
I mean, I feel really confident in going in this week. I mean, watching them on film, I think we have a lot of things that we can do against their defense. And, I mean, obviously they have some good players. I mean, they made a lot of plays against Alabama. And but, yeah, I mean, I think I'm confident in our guys and what we have to bring to the table. I mean, obviously it's a away game, so we got to elevate our game. And, yeah, but I feel really confident in what we bring to the table. Obviously, we're just going to have to play all 4 quarters and just battle.
I feel like
really.
Gavin's answering these questions on ESPN or something.
Dude.
Like the post game.
He's a trained professional for this, man. That's what these guys do. You know what I mean? It's like, it's part of the job. You got to know how to answer these questions. Gavin's like, I'm not breaking character here. No. Hey, real fast, Gavin, you came out of the game on Saturday against Old Dominion, right? Did you have like a shoulder injury or what was that?
Tell them what I told you.
I was just going to the bathroom.
You're going to the bathroom?
Yeah, the Paul Pierce moment. Nah.
Paul Pierce? Did you just like, it was literally like you just had to like fucking use the restroom or was there something wrong?
There was a few other things I had to go in there for. So, but yeah, I had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
We're just gonna stick with that answer.
But you
For
came
the
back
media
out
first.
though. That was crazy, right? You came back out and threw the winning touchdown.
Yeah, it
Bro,
was.
that ball was insane. Like, is it possible? Is it on the UTEP football Twitter page?
Probably.
I think,
Yeah,
bro,
it is.
that ball was insane. Like, I was like the first one, like, bro, that was insane. Like, he won't say it, so I'm like his spokesperson. Like, he will be modest, and I will be like brag for him. Like, bro, he was like rolling left and threw it between 2 people in the back of the end zone. It was nuts. Like, we watched it on film a couple times. Like, had to run it back. That ball was crazy, bro.
You guys are like, dude, watch that shit again.
Yeah, for sure. So
So how did that feel, man? Throwing that touchdown in that situation. Like you guys were up big that game. You guys were up like 17-0 or 21-0?
we had 3 possessions in the first half, and we
Right.
scored on all 3.
You guys, I was watching the first half on ESPN Plus, and then you guys were up, and then I turned on the. It was my wife's birthday, so I had to stop watching for a while. Then I turned on the game in the second half, and these guys were coming back, and then at one point they took the lead. So how did that feel, being able to throw that ball in that moment?
It was exciting. I think I ran right over to the bleachers.
Like, yeah, bro, this is
He shook everybody's hand. Like, good job.
How pumped does that shit make you feel, dude? Like you could run through a wall and shit.
Super exciting, man. My adrenaline was probably the highest it's been in a while, so it was
Tell
exciting.
them what you told the crowd. Tell them what you told the fans, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's hear it,
what was
dude.
that?
What'd you tell them?
So,
If you
like-
can tell the fans, you can tell us.
So Gavin obviously is a real laid back guy.
Quick,
So
yeah.
after he happens, he runs direct. You can see it on film. He runs directly over to like the fans, like this, and he's just screaming like I'm hugging them while they're doing this. So he's screaming like I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm not leaving. Like, I'm back. So like he's talking crazy. So it was like a real cool moment.
Joe, were you able to
Like,
find this clip on Twitter?
It's on Twitter?
Go to UTEP Athletics on Twitter. Just
the
Google
UTEP, I think
that.
it's on the UTEP football.
Who
I
invited
might have
this guy?
retweeted it.
Or UTEP football. And
Twitter?
yeah, on Twitter. And you should be able to find it. And this was Saturday,
Let me see. I think
this
I might have
past
retweeted it,
Saturday. That way we can show this off because it was impressive, man. And so now that you guys are 4-1, like obviously you guys are already thinking like bowl eligible, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's an obvious one of our goals coming into the year was to get bowl eligible. But I think right now at this point, I think we're just focusing on Southern Miss, but also like how far can we take this? I mean, I want to bring a conference championship to this team as well. And so,
Oh yeah,
Here it is.
It's on the UTEP athletics page. There it is.
all right. Is
Oh,
this,
bro.
It's super dirty.
It's a perfect angle, bro. He evades the pressure, rolls left.
Look at that, dude.
And bro, just looks, bro.
there you go.
It's dirty, bro.
Running to his left.
Yeah, and you can see him. I don't know if you can see him on the film, like just run directly over to the fan. Is it on this?
I wish it
was, bro.
Yeah. See him book that.
Yeah, bro. He just books it, just standing right there flexing. I love it. I'm right there in the orange hat. I just run directly over to him, and I'm like gassing him up the whole time.
That's what's up, dude. That's badass. For the podcast only audience that's listening to us on Spotify and shit, go to UTEP's Twitter page, and you can find a clip of this game-winning touchdown with the fireworks going off in the back. But yeah, dude, that's impressive and good shit. Congratulations to both of you guys. You guys are
definitely.
for starting off strong this year. So when you guys are looking forward to the Southern Miss game and the traveling, what's the worst part about the traveling? Or do they set you guys up pretty good?
What's the worst part for you?
for me.
Nothing, dude. Look at him. He just loves everything about this.
I don't know. You go first.
I would say after the game, like when you go, because we go directly from the stadium to the airport.
Right.
Well,
You guys
like-
don't get to chill. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's just
all
like
right.
direct, like okay, like change and you shower and then you get in the bus to the airport, and then we get like our food and whatnot, and then you're just like dead tired and you're like checking in and you're right there and they do it like it's like a little private area. Check you in, you get on the plane, you're just like exhausted. You get home at like 3 a.m.
Damn.
And you're like, it's like sometimes like with different time zones and stuff, you get back in the middle of the night, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. But besides that, like traveling is a pretty cool experience, bro. Just like I never really been outside of LA. Like this probably El Paso is like the furthest place I've been from home. So like last year we got to go to Charlotte and I was like, bro, it's green everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
You're on the other
crazy.
side of the country.
So that's like it's like pretty cool. We didn't get to go out, leave our hotel because of COVID and whatnot.
Right.
But like this year we have a little more, nothing too crazy, but a little more like flexibility in, as far as leaving and stuff. So
Is there any pranks that go on in the locker room and stuff like that with you guys?
Yeah, SeaWorld.
SeaWorld, yeah. So
SeaWorld?
don't fall asleep in the locker room because then they're gonna dump water. Like someone's gonna get a bucket of water.
No.
The whole team has their phones out. I actually was a victim before.
No way.
I'm gonna get Gavin back for something, but that we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I've got taken to SeaWorld before, but if
That's
you
what you guys call it, SeaWorld?
yeah, SeaWorld. Like take him, the whole team is like take him to SeaWorld. Like, everybody gathers up. It's crazy. So
Dude, that's funny. So
dude.
don't
That's
fall
fun.
asleep, huh?
no, you can't fall asleep in the locker room.
All right.
It's
Well,
like
that's
a must.
that's a good rule to know because obviously, you don't want to be fucking taken to SeaWorld while you're in the middle of a
it's
slumber.
hilarious because like we have like our 6 a.m. workouts and like you're exhausted after, you're just like fighting demons, trying not to sleep because you're like, if I fall asleep right now, I'm gonna be on all over social media.
Everybody's gonna fuck me up. Yeah, dude, that's what's up. So we're at the 43rd minute mark, guys. What we're gonna do is take a quick break. Once we come back, I want to talk to you guys about going to Gavin's family reunion in Hobbs. We'll see what kind of stories you got regarding that. I also want to ask you guys about your top 3 food places to hit in EP that are local to EP. So you can't say In-N-Out, can't say Whataburger.
No, I got you.
So more local places. And then we're going to do local and trending topics sponsored by our boy Exotic Snacks. And we're going to try these American turkey leg Cheetos from China. So we'll do that on the back half of the podcast.
Cool.
So make sure you guys are following us. Make sure you guys are liking us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, subscribing, leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. And tell the audience real fast, guys, where they can follow you guys on social media.
So you can follow me on Instagram, Isaiah_Bravo. It's ISAIAH _Bravo, obviously. And then Twitter, just King Bravo _.
I actually do have social media. My Instagram is Gavin _Hardison. And so, yeah, but I don't know my Twitter handle. I think it's like Gavin _Hardison 10.
What about your TikTok, boy? I heard your TikTok. Does you make TikToks all the time? Dancing?
Damn, your TikTok's fire.
No, we're gonna hard TikTok.
We'll find them. We'll find them.
We can
during
pull
the
it up
break.
right now. All right, guys. So go follow our guys. Thank you guys again for being here. We really do appreciate it. So we're going to take this break, guys, and we will be right back. All right, guys, we are back from break, episode number 96, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Like we said, go follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube page, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review. So let's get back into this, guys. Thank you once again for being here today. Give them a round of applause, Misa. So this is actually like, you guys haven't done anything like a podcast before, right?
No, I mean, I've got interviewed after games and stuff, but that's probably the closest thing.
Right.
And a lot more. Like,
and it's more like formal, like, you know, like tell us your thoughts on the fucking New Mexico State defense.
It's like Gavin,
you know
like how he's been answering this question.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious.
How are you guys feeling the vibe today, Mr. Gavin?
It's good, man. I really like it here. It's cool, man. It's cool. Y'all have a good setup, and I mean, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I've been watching podcasts for a while. I mean, I watched like the Joe Rogan podcast and stuff like that, and I've always wanted to be on one. So I mean, this is cool. And
Hell yeah! You hear that, Joe Rogan? I know you're watching, dude.
I know you're watching, brother.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what's up, dude. Thank you guys for letting us pop your podcast cherries. I am a big fan of doing that to people. It's one of my favorite things to do. Pop their podcast cherry.
He popped mine, and I'm still here, dude. I can't turn back.
Yeah, dude. So that's what's up. So all right. So obviously, you guys are roommates, and the way I reached out to you is I reached out to Isaiah through IG. We talked about that. And then it was kind of cool because I was like, hey, dude, at first I just wanted to have Isaiah on because I didn't know he was your actual roommate. And then when he mentioned to me, he's like, actually, we can get fucking Gavin on here too. I was like, hell yeah, dude, that's a fucking perfect idea. So how long have you guys been friends for? And have you guys started out always as roommates, or how did that happen?
We're actually not roommates anymore.
You're not roommates anymore?
It was just like, it's difficult, bro. Like living in the dorms and you're trying to find a situation to move into.
Right.
And I just happened to get one sooner with like some other guys that needed a roommate now.
Right.
So I had happened to just get in with one of the guys, and Gavin lives by himself. So, which is like,
Damn, VIP?
it's just, yeah, he lives like super, no one knows where he lives, like super remote in the hills. Not just like,
Damn.
yeah, no. So, as far as us being friends, bro, like I said, we kind of hit it off like the first time we met.
At the camp, you said,
yeah,
right?
at the camp. Because we were both, the OC knew that we were both the guys getting recruited. So for like every drill that had, there was a bunch of high school kids and, you know, some junior college kids, but they would have like me and Gavin like led every drill. So it was like kind of naturally, we just kind of started talking. And
Well, you started talking.
yeah, if you put me in an empty room, bro, I'll probably talk to the wall. So it's like I just started talking, and then, you know, Gavin was kind of long, and I think we follow each other on social media.
yeah, I think you hit me up on Twitter after
Yeah.
it was like asking me about if I was coming or.
Yeah, I asked him what ended up happening with him because we had both kind of like, yeah, we're both getting recruited, and I knew I got offered. I had just kind of asked him like, so what ended up happening with you? And he was like, oh, I got offered too, and I was like, oh, we were both like, oh shit, we're both committing. So it was like cool, like, and then they ended up. I think I got there first. I think I got there like 3 days before.
Yeah, I think you were there for like a week because I had
It
to wait.
was a week.
I had to wait for like some paperwork or something to go through.
It was a week, and you know what's funny, bro? Is like I was so excited because like I was in El Paso alone on like a couple days notice, so I don't know. I knew a couple guys, but like, you know, not well enough to like where I was fine. So I was alone in El Paso with no car. I didn't know anyone, and it was like I was just stuck in my dorm room, like walking to Canes or like sometimes I was like bored out of my mind. Like, oh my gosh, like this is brutal. So when he first came, like I had met him, but I hadn't met his family or anything. I think I was waiting for you in the parking lot, like, bro, what's up? Like, and I helped him move his stuff in. But yeah, bro, it was cool. Like our first original dorm. So now the second dorm that we were living in together, you have your own room, you have a living room. It's kind of like a mini apartment, right? You know? But the first one was like, it's like the living room, the kitchen, and then like one big room and just 2 beds like on each side. So we kind of like had to get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, it was like different, like just different cultures. You know what I'm saying? So like my favorite story is like
He's like in the middle of the night. He's like, "Hey, Gavin, are you asleep yet?"
No, I'll let you tell that story. But so one of our first nights like hanging out and whatnot. For me, like my mom was big on like we couldn't really we had suites, but she would always try to, you know, keep it at a minimum. Maybe like toast with like butter and cinnamon and sugar. You know,
Yeah.
No ice cream and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like my mom tried to keep it at that. So, bro, we're going to bed one night and it was like probably like 11 o'clock and we're like about to go lights out. And Gavin just walks in with like a 12 rack of Oreos and like a big glass of milk. And I was like, bro, what are you, like, it's a bowl of Oreos. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you know, we're both like, all right, let's go to bed. And he just knocks them all back before bed. And I was like, bro, what is this guy on? Bro? This guy's nuts. Like, are you kidding me? And then like, bro.
Isaiah's like, dude, my mom's not going to agree
Bro,
with
my
that.
mom's going to be pissed right now, bro. Yeah, so it was like hilarious because we always talk about that because we're both kind of getting to know each other. And it was like, whoa, like what is going on? It's cool, bro. And then
12 Oreos, that's it?
12.
No, but he can knock. How many can you knock
He
back?
counts them? He's like,
How many can you knock back?
I go like 10 at a time.
God damn. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's like your favorite cookie or what? Your favorite sweet thing to eat?
Yeah, I would say Oreos.
Okay.
I don't know the chocolate chip cookies from Albertsons in the little purple
Oh.
We were actually just talking about this in our quarterback room the other day, bro.
Yeah.
What's
Oh
your guys' favorite?
God.
What's your guys' favorite cookies?
I like a chocolate chip and then a peanut butter cookie's fire too.
From where?
Like Subway has good cookies, but there's also that Insomnia cookies place by UTEP. That place is good, but dude, even those like low key underrated as fuck. The Albertsons little chocolate chip
Yeah, bro,
cookies in that purple bag.
the white macadamian cookies from fucking Subway are the best, bro.
So
Yeah, dude.
we stay like at home games. We'll stay at the DoubleTree, the Hilton in downtown.
Right.
Bro, their chocolate chip cookie. They have complimentary chocolate chip cookies. Oh
Fire.
my goodness, bro!
Oh my
like, and they serve them to you warm. Like, I always get like 6. Like, I'm like, do you guys have any cookies? Like at the lobby, they're like, oh yeah, here's one. I was like, can I get 2 for one of my friends? Bro, knock them down all the time. They're great.
That shit's
bro.
funny,
Yeah,
dude.
bro, they're so good.
Gavin, what do you remember about meeting this guy, dude, and like getting to know him? Like, do you have a story? Obviously, you mentioned something about being laying in bed late at night and you whispering to Isaiah like, "Hey, bro, you still awake, brother?"
Do you want an Oreo?
Honestly, I didn't think Isaiah was as tall as he was at first. I didn't remember him being that tall at the camp, and then I walk in and he came around the corner. I was
That
like,
towered over you. That's just
like, well, he's kind of tall, but so we were up late we were just kicking and talking, and then we were like, all right, well, we have morning workouts at like 5. This was in the summer. We had to get up at like 5:30. And I could hear him like wrestling around, and like I wasn't like.
I think we try to go to bed at like 9:30. Like we
Yeah.
try to like, you know, we're new. Like, oh, let's get
let's get some good rest.
9:30.
Yeah, right.
You know, like 10 o'clock ish,
Right.
and then
Yeah, and I was moving around too, and I think you said it. You were like, "Hey, bro, can you sleep?" And I was like, "No, I'm wide awake." So I think we watched like 2 movies. We just like
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can you sleep? Because I can't.
it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And we were
yeah,
like, oh.
bro. We had watched. I think we watched one movie, and then we just started talking about like funny videos. And bro, we were up watching funny videos
All
like,
night.
till like 4 a.m. Like no, like literally, we were up there just crying, laughing at videos in the middle of our dorm. Like, and then we just like got up for workouts like an hour or 2 later because we literally, bro. Like I think I was just so excited. You know,
Right.
like, it's like I think it was our first one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was a Friday workout. Yeah. A Friday workout, which Friday workouts are the worst.
I think it's like being excited, like you said, because like,
Yeah.
have you ever like been like ready to go on like on a trip or some shit?
Right, yeah.
Like you're gonna have to wake up early to get to the airport or whatever, and then that whole night like you don't really sleep
Yeah.
because you're just
Yeah,
like
for sure.
anticipating everything.
Yeah, for
sure.
So like you kind of just like are running on fucking adrenaline essentially, but
Or Oreos.
Yeah.
or 12 pack of Oreos and a
I have
glass
like
of milk.
I have like a belief. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but like if we have like a night game, you know, we're gonna have to have energy later on during the day. So I'll stay up like semi late, like the night before, just so like I get in like the mindset of like, okay, I have to stay up.
Right.
Right.
I mean, because we get to sleep in a little
Yeah,
bit.
we were roommates when we first. So obviously we're roommates in the dorms, but then when we travel for home and away games, we were roommates for all those. So like we would both the same thing, bro. Like it's like 1:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and I'm like, bro, I cannot sleep. Like, and I'm like a night owl. You know, Gavin is too. Like,
Right.
So it would be like funny. Like we're up talking about, you know, arguing about which quarterback is better about this, or
Right,
just you
right.
know anything at like 2:30 in the morning, and then you obviously have breakfast and whatnot. You take a nap in the middle of the day, and then you know get ready for the game and whatnot. So, but it's
Damn, living the life.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Fit
it's
story.
Oh, bro.
What was that? Goldfish
Dude, this
story?
Guy, so this guy's a big snack guy.
Dude,
like when I first met
I
him,
love goldfish.
bro. Me too. But he walked in with when I talk.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Dude, goldfish are so fucking good.
It's like
You guys
how can
just-
you go wrong with goldfish? It's like like those big boxes of goldfish.
Yeah, the fucking gallon
Bro,
box.
Gavin poured himself a huge bowl right before bed. So it's like Oreos and then like
Goldfish.
probably a whole bunch of them. But like the night I remember was goldfish, and it's like super late. And all of a sudden, I think the lights were off, bro.
Yeah.
The
You're
lights were off,
smashing
right?
goldfish?
The lights were off, and he's walking from the kitchen. I hear him, and then I hear just like something on the ground. Then we turn on the lights, bro. There's a million goldfish on the ground. I was like, bro, what is going on? And he's like, no, like
You dropped your bowl of goldfish?
Bro, he
man?
was up forever picking them up like one by one. It was
Oh,
hilarious.
God.
And I took a picture, so I have a picture of him like looking up, and there's like a whole bunch of goldfish, bro. Hilarious, bro. It was hilarious. So we
goldfish,
always like
dude.
laughed about that. We kind of were forced, bro, honestly, to like get so close so fast. And I mean, obviously, we really hit it off. And I had only known you for how long before I went to your family reunion?
2 weeks.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, bro. So like obviously like we hung out every day, all day.
Right.
So we felt like probably we'd known each other for a lot longer than we did. But yeah, he invited me. One weekend he was just like, hey, like I'm gonna drive back to Hobbs. You know, it's only like 3 hours. He's like, do you want to like come with me? And like, I had met his family when he had first come. So I'm thinking, you know, I had family reunions before. And family reunions in Mexican music, everyone's just hammered.
Right,
so
yeah.
so like just Carne Asada and everyone's hammered.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, yeah, like family reunion, like that'd be fun. Like maybe play basketball. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I went, bro, and it was like, it was different, but it was cool, bro. It was super cool.
Gavin's all like, hey man, I can't sleep without you being there. Can you come with me, please?
Bring some Oreos, yeah.
I'll bring some.
Tell us about that reunion, Gavin. What is it like going to a family reunion with your family?
It's cool. I mean, I see a lot of people that I haven't. It's like the Hardison side of the family is like real spread out, and so I don't really necessarily see a whole lot of that side of the family. And so whenever they bring it together, it's a really big group of people. And but yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think we had it at like the golf course.
At the golf course, yeah.
It was fun.
They had
It
a
was
putting
fun.
competition, bro. Terrible. He taught me how to putt that day.
Wow.
I never-
Putting competition?
Yeah, they do like a
Okay.
little, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You play golf?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up, dude. Fucking. You said something about like that you only knew him like 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of cool because like that like obviously, yeah, you guys felt real comfortable enough to actually take him home to like Hobbs and like show him like your whole family, show him where you come from and stuff. And like I'm picturing like a small town, right? Like New Mexico, small town, and like you have a pretty big family, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I think there was like 70 people there.
God damn, yeah.
I'm not sure.
You have a Mexican family, brother.
No, it was huge, bro. So I remember, so I had met his parents. His parents are awesome, by the way, bro. Shout out to Chad and June, but like, I love his parents.
Shout out to
his
Chad.
family has always been really good to me. So when I had first met them, I think they were there for the first couple of days, right? Helping you move in. Or was
Yeah.
it just the first day?
I think they were there for the first day.
It was just the first day, but they took me out to eat. You know, like we went to Chipotle. I remember that I'd never had Chipotle before. It was cool, bro. Like we were
Pull
just
this fire, by the way.
yes, it is. But
Nah, just kidding.
You literally like the only food that impresses him is like his grandma's home cooking.
Yes,
like bro, we
And
get it.
Whataburger, right?
We
And
get
Whataburger.
it.
And Whataburger, yeah.
And then it's like, dude, anything we bring up this, we bring up this, Like,
That's
you know what I mean?
hilarious.
It's ridiculous,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
It's my opinion, dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, and it's wrong. It's dead
America,
wrong every
dude.
time.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, bro. So he just told me, like, I remember him saying, like, I'm gonna leave this weekend. I was kind of like, oh, cool. And then he was like he had got off the phone with his parents, and he was like, oh, like, you know, they said he can come. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm down. for
I'm
sure.
down.
Yeah, like anything. So we had went, and it was cool, bro. Like, obviously, you know, a little bit of a culture shock, bro. They have one highway. They go right, like one
Main Street.
one main street, right? Or it's like a lot of like one of the main streets is like goes through the whole town. 'Cause I remember when-
Yeah, one of the main streets.
and bro, you know it's hilarious. So, wasn't it your first time driving on the highway or something like that? Like one of your first times when we were like going back, I had made you drive on the freeway. like,
It wasn't
you were
like I had not had a lot of experience driving on
Bro,
the freeway.
So for bro,
On which
coming-
freeway? This like I-10 freeway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in Cali, bro, obviously like we have 18 different freeways. It's like everything. You know what I mean? Like bro, I was driving at 16 like on the highway. So so I was thinking like oh yeah, bro, just take the freeway.
Yeah, get on the highway, dude.
He was kind of like hesitant, like, I don't know, bro. Like, and I was just like, bro, like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, I've never done this. Like, bro, so it was like a huge culture shock, bro. Like going over there, because, I'm used to the city. Everything's crammed together. Everything's happening fast. Things are like this. And going out there, everything is super laid back. And I always mess with them, like, oh, there's like oil rigs and there's a McDonald's and a gas station.
Yeah,
like, I mean? Like,
yeah.
just being over dramatic and whatnot. But I remember going out
not
there,
wrong.
it was crazy, bro. Like, just like the culture shock. And
Trucks everywhere.
Yeah. Everyone had a truck.
Everybody has trucks.
In LA, bro, if you have a truck, you have money, obviously, because
Right,
like gas
yeah.
is like, it goes. So I remember thinking, like, bro, there's trucks everywhere. There's like gas is like $1.80. Like, what is going on out here, bro? And then they had a really nice golf course, which we had the little family reunion at. His house is super dope, bro. He has a tree. Like,
He's like, welcome to my suburb.
actual tree house, like little ponds and like a zip line in his backyard. Super dope.
Damn, dude.
His
Fuck
house
yeah.
is super dope. So like when I went there too, like I was like, bro, this is dope, bro. Like what?
Came
Like,
to El Paso.
bro, we had like a Nerf war with his brother at like 2 a.m. Like,
Damn,
bro, like his house is
yeah.
super cool, bro. And
Yeah,
his family was like awesome to me. The family reunion experience is pretty cool, bro.
That's what's up, dude. Yeah, that sounds like a blast. And like I said, you got a big family, dude. 70 people. That's a lot of people. So
Gavin,
now-
wait, hold on. Gavin, have you experienced a family reunion from Isaiah's? Like a Mexican family reunion?
No, I need to see what it's
I'm
like.
trying to get him to come to Cali for a while, bro. But he's a busy guy. He's like the president here.
I'll
So.
get there. I'll get there.
You've never been to Cali at all?
Yeah, I have. I was I went to Disneyland before.
Okay.
That's about it. But
Hey,
and then I went there. I was in LAX for a little bit, going to Hawaii.
That's right. You told me about that.
I was
Spent some
there
time
since
in the
Christmas.
airport and shit.
Just kind of people watching.
LAX is nuts, bro.
yeah, dude, I'm sure.
I wanted to give a shout out to his grandma's banana pudding.
Oh,
my
banana
gosh.
pudding?
Bro, I ate like
Oh.
10 plates of banana pudding.
I love
the first
banana
night we
pudding.
stood up. I think the first night we were there, we stood up to like 5 a.m. playing NCAA college football. Like,
Hey.
bro, we were up all night. And I will say that Gavin is the only person to ever beat me in that game. But like, I think my record's like 20-1 against you. No, I'm just like, but like we've had like battles playing that game and whatnot. Which is,
No defense involved.
yeah, no defense. It's just
Just
read option all day. Bro. He beat me with Johnny Manziel, so it's like,
Johnny Football.
yeah, exactly.
Money.
So now that you guys are in EP, like, what are your favorite places to frequent for food? Obviously, being by the university, you guys have some good choices. But let's start with you, Gavin. What do you got? Top 3 places to eat in El Paso.
Top 3. I'm gonna go L&J's first.
That shit is fire. Yes, sir.
L&J's.
Jay's is good as shit.
Track 1.
Okay.
Oh, damn. He's been to track one? Damn.
Double dip wings.
Yeah, track 1's good. Man, number 3, that's a tough one. I'd probably say that place by your house.
What we went to today?
The Texas Street.
Oh, yeah, bro. It's like a little bar and grill. It's like really like kind of hole in the wall.
Right.
But they have like these Philly cheesesteaks, bro, that I'm just like a fiend for.
What's
They're
it,
so good.
What's it called?
Texas Street
Texas
Canteen.
Bar and Grill Cantina, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly, bro.
Yeah, I know where
Yeah,
it's
so
at.
like we'll go when it's like a bar and grill, but we'll obviously I always get my stuff to go because I live like 2 minutes away,
Right.
and I just walk over and get those all the time, bro. It's gas.
Fire.
What do you
Yeah.
get from there?
Just a Philly cheesesteak,
All right, that's where we're going, Blue, after this.
bro.
They'll still be open. That bar stays open. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Like
You know what's funny?
jalapenos.
So like the first couple times we went, they didn't put jalapenos, or they did, but they put a little bit.
Right.
You know, this last time we went, I don't know, they might have had some extra or something.
Somebody
but,
was mad
bro, they
in the
put
kitchen.
so much, and like to me, like spices is kind of normal of what
Right.
I've eaten growing up. And I'm looking over at Gavin, bro, and he's like 2 bites in, and I'm like almost done, and he's sweating.
Cried.
Bro, he's
sweating and crying.
I'm like, bro, like you're not hungry? And I look up and his face is red. He's like, bro, this is hot, bro. And I was like, oh, bro, like it was hilarious. But yeah, that place is good, bro. Like they have some really good.
All right.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
you got L&J's, you got
Track one.
Track 1, and then the Texas Bar and Grill. What do you got?
There's a lot. I've tried a lot of Track 1 is definitely one of them.
Going Track 1 also?
Yeah, Track 1 also.
Okay.
There's a place right by the campus. It's called Noodles and Dumplings.
Oh,
Bro, Noodles and Dumplings is great. Let's see.
Last
Have
one.
you guys ever been to Jalisco Cafe? In
Jalisco?
downtown? Yeah.
Yes, I've been there.
Bro, their menudo is crazy.
Yeah, Jalisco Cafe is fire.
Bro,
Menudo.
yeah, they have like really good menudo, and I'll go on Sundays, and then or they only open on the weekends now.
Right.
So it's like, bro, and it's like this is how I knew it was good when I walked in, and they had like a back room, and there was just like tables here and there, and then like all their cleaning supplies out, and like their menu had like Sharpie, and I was like, oh, I know this place is fire. This place is fire for sure. Because like you know, if no one really cares about the price or anything, if Sharpie or they're just here for the food.
Order.
Yeah, exactly.
dude, that
Just order
shit's
it, bro.
hilarious.
So
That's funny
place-
that you've been getting into like I didn't expect Texas Bar and Grill to be on your guys' list, dude.
Bro,
That-
I haven't had anything else besides Philly cheesesteak, but I go there every time.
Well, I've been there for Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday goes pretty
Dollar
hard
tacos,
there.
right?
Yeah, dollar
yeah.
tacos. I know they have a burger day. I'm not too sure what day it is.
I have to ask, obviously, because it's El Paso. Have you guys tried out Chico's? You guys haven't tried out Chico's.
I have.
That's the one by Independence, right? Or kind of. Right
Yeah,
there
kinda, yeah.
Is it on Alabama? No, it's on
Alameda.
Yeah,
They,
it is.
they only take cash.
Yep.
Yeah, they only take.
That's when you know the food's gonna be good.
Tacos Don Cuco has some good tortas.
Ooh.
Yeah, that place has some good tortas.
Do you like Chico's tacos, Gavin?
I did. It was good.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was good. I think was it Fluffy? Didn't he like shout it out on one of his stand-ups?
Yeah, I think you
I
guys.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, the comedian. Yeah.
Bro, have you guys ever been to Drax downtown?
Yes, Drax. I
We
love
went to
Drax.
Drax today, bro. Oh my gosh, I love Drax.
What'd you get?
Just the OG.
Okay, just the regular Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Bro, the
Okay.
regular one with fries. It's,
Dude, I got the chili cheese dog one time. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
That
like
shit
that.
was
I'm gonna have to try it out,
ridiculous, bro.
Me and my boys like, I'm trying to think, bro, like how many different
Drax
places.
is fucking good. Yeah,
Drax
we
is
have to
really
go eat somewhere because you guys have good food taste.
Oh,
And I feel like we can go eat
Crab
somewhere.
Station. Have you guys been to Crab Station on the west side over here?
Crab station.
Crab Station, no.
Bro,
I've never been there.
It's like the only seafood spot I've been out here. Bro, Crab Station is so good, bro.
it's fire.
Bro, it's in Westtown Marketplace. It's right there. It's you know, whenever everyone we all go there whenever we get like our scholarship check. Whenever we get paid, everyone goes there, and then like you live.
You live minimal
You live
after that.
McDonald's for
Hey
the rest of the
Joe,
month,
what's that it's a seafood place. It's something Shack.
Little Shack.
Little Shack.
right by Candies. They have shrimp tacos. That are,
Yeah, that place is fire.
I'm a food guy.
There's a spot here on the west side for good tacos better than Don Cuco.
What's it called?
It's called La Taqueria. It's right off Southern Park.
Yeah. Bro,
Fire.
yeah, for sure, bro. I've tried it.
Why do you
heard about
do
that.
that when you say fire? What does that mean? Fire!
It's because he's rubbing it until the fire
he's
starts,
like,
bro.
motherfucking fire! Like he's an avatar or some shit. Just gonna like
I got you.
create
I
a
got you.
fucking.
Fire.
There you go. Yeah, dude. So obviously you guys have made your way around El Paso, found some nice little spots to
I mean,
hit.
any recommendations? Like places we have?
Oh man,
El Cometa,
your
I
grandma's
would say.
house or what?
my grandma's house. I'll invite you guys for sure.
Yeah, his grandma's house,
Yeah.
my
El
grandma's
Cometa,
house.
bro. I love El
El
Cometa.
Cometa's
I
fire.
had that one.
There was this fire ass burger place that they just closed because it's on the northeast now. Chase the Taste. It was right here, real close. That place is fucking stupid.
I love breakfast, like
No, I'm a
breakfast
breakfast
food,
guy.
like like enchiladas montadas. There's a place right here down the street. It's called Los Jarones. Fucking. Don't listen to this guy.
What place is it?
What's that place we went to? It's just like a little like bar. There's not a whole lot of seat.
Oh, bro, it's right there on Mesa.
It's like a cafe.
Oh, is it on Mesa? It's right. It's underneath like a Motel 6, I think.
Yeah, it's right there on
Is
this
it
side.
Lucy's
Cafe?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
place.
yeah.
We went there. I think we were just kind of. I think we walked. Did we walk there?
Yeah, we walked.
We walked there from the dorms, and bro, that place was so good, bro. Like, it
Or
was like-
Lupitas in Canotillo.
I haven't had that. place.
Get your tamales
Tamales.
there.
For sure. We'll
Yeah, dude.
Try it out, bro.
So let's wrap up the food talk.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting hungry as fuck.
And speaking of food, we actually have some chips from our boy Jacob at Exotic Snacks EP, guys. If you guys want some exotic snacks that
Shout out to Jacob.
you cannot find anywhere else but here in EP with him, they got plenty of shit. We've had so many crazy different fucking snacks.
The green tea Kit Kats were my favorite.
Green tea Kit Kats. We've had grapefruit Fanta. We had like the beer chips. Those are crazy. We've had squid chips. We've had all sorts
some
of
like
shit.
all of them are
barbecue
good?
brisket or something from
Oh,
Thailand.
pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Pulled
All of them were
pork
good?
chips. Yeah, I mean they're all fire. They're all different. And so today, guys, what we're gonna do is before we get into these trending national and local topics really fast, we have American turkey leg. flavored Cheetos from China.
That's insane.
That's
and
crazy.
This is what we're gonna try right now.
I actually never thought like I've always thought like maybe every country had the same chips. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
sure.
yeah,
they
who's
don't, bro.
making American
Actually, bro,
turkey
you know
leg
what's crazy?
chips?
So in LA, obviously they have some million different cultures, bro.
Right.
If you go to like different stores, like I've seen like green tea Kit Kats and stuff, or like different kind of Kit Kats, like off the wall stuff, and I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna kind of, you know, what you don't
Yeah,
know,
you
you don't trust it at first.
Right.
So it's like I've tried some pretty crazy stuff just back home, just from like my friends coming to school or like.
I think people here in El Paso are just so comfortable with like their local food, so you don't see a lot of these like exotic snacks or
Right.
you know
I
crazy
tried
types of
some
food.
some snacks from Japan. They were chocolate covered potato chips. At first I was like, nah, but I tried them, bro.
Fire.
I'm not. No, don't look at me like that, bro. Because I thought about it like that at first. Sweet and salty, bro. Bang. Bro.
Hey,
Great.
yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Like
That's real good.
bacon on a donut.
Let's try these out, guys. Let's do it. I can't even open.
You need
these.
some help there, Chris?
Hold on.
It's gonna explode everywhere.
Yeah, there's no way this guy would have made it on the team. Come on, give me.
Yeah, I get it. We're having some technical difficulties. Here, go for it, dude. Jesus Christ. That's the hardest bag of chips ever. Boom. There you go.
Set me up, coach.
I loosened it up for you, bro. You know what I mean? All right, so let's pass these around. These are American turkey leg. Oof, they smell good. Cheetos from Japan or from China or somewhere.
Oh man, this is gonna go good, like on
So,
a sandwich, like on a
Let's
turkey
go ahead
sandwich.
and pass these around, guys. See what these are about. Once everybody has some, we'll try them in unison here. But yeah, guys, go check out our boy Jacob at Exotic Snacks EP. Follow them on Instagram. Get your orders in. They have all sorts of shit. Hit him up. He can send you a menu of all the crazy fucking snacks and shit they got.
And if you guys have trouble looking them up or whatever, just hit me or Chris up. Send us a message and stuff, and we'll send you guys a link to them.
Yeah. So guys, these are American turkey leg flavored Cheetos from China. So let's all go ahead and get into these before we start these topics here. So I'm double fisting here. I don't know.
I don't know if I could taste the turkey, but
Have some hot sauce.
On the
I
chip,
don't really taste the turkey.
I don't
It's
taste
good,
the
though.
turkey either.
What do you think?
it's not bad. I'd put them inside a sandwich for sure.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
those are good, bro.
Those aren't bad.
I need more.
I think we need more turkey flavor in there, though. Maybe like put some gravy on it or some shit.
Are you a turkey or ham guy?
I love turkey. I'm turkey over ham,
guy.
for sure.
I'm a ham guy.
For sure.
But I don't hate ham. You know, like I love ham, but I love turkey more. You know what I mean? They're both good.
Chris, you are a turkey, bro.
I know, but I also look like a ham. So both are good. But yeah, those are pretty fire. So
Those are pretty solid, bro.
all right, let's get into these topics, guys. We got 3 topics to discuss really fast. As you guys may have known, what was it yesterday? Fucking Facebook died for a while. Facebook,
And
WhatsApp,
Instagram.
Messenger, Instagram, all these apps that are owned by our boy Mark Zuckerberg and company. They all fucking just went down yesterday.
Does it say why?
I don't think they're ever gonna tell us why. Obviously, it was some sort of data breach, but
Maybe
I
they
don't know
just
about-
wanted people to
Bro,
actually
his stock
fucking.
went down by like $7 billion.
dude, they've lost billions of dollars,
yeah,
dude.
like crazy.
Yeah, and so like I don't know about you guys, but I fucking literally like was about to like go to T-Mobile and say, "Hey, my fucking internet's not working because Instagram and Facebook weren't working." I shut off my phone, I restarted it again, and no, it was just the fucking apps the whole
Dude,
time.
I actually did some work at work when it wasn't working. I was like, "Fuck, what am I gonna do now?"
started working.
I fixed a couple of
Same, bro. I
shit, you
did,
know.
I did
and-
my homework and I was like, guess I'll do homework.
Yeah,
But yeah, I saw some funny ass tweets like or shit like funny memes right after Facebook got restarted again. Fucking the memes came like that, bro. People were on their shit.
that's
Like,
crazy. That's crazy how the meme shit just like pops
Bro,
up.
about anything.
Anything, bro.
Anything, bro.
Anything.
And
But
especially-
some of those shits were funny, man.
Yeah, dude. Did
sure.
you guys like experience any like were you guys tripping out on your phone too?
Yeah, so at first I remember sitting in the locker room and I had tried to see something on Instagram. I got a notification for it and I clicked on it and just said like couldn't load activity. So I was like, oh, like this happens pretty commonly.
right.
And then one of my teammates, I was like trying to refresh it and I was like, damn, my phone's tripping. So I closed the app. You know?
Right. You see, number one thing,
Yeah,
close the app.
Close the app. and stuff. One of my teammates from like across the locker room was like, hey, like, yo, Instagram tripping, bro. And I was like, yeah, my Instagram's tripping. And he was like, oh, like, and everybody was like, yeah, mine is too. So I kind of just left it at that. And I checked up a couple times after that, but
Did you trip out, Gavin?
I didn't even know it was.
I knew it. Actually, I'm not surprised. I'm not
I was
surprised, bro.
confused. All these memes are coming out. I was like,
You're like, what happened?
about?
Gavin was asleep for 6 hours that day.
He was busy eating Oreos.
Yeah, it was crazy because like I imagine somebody somewhere went and like bought a new fucking phone thinking like that's the problem. I'm sure somebody did that because people are so
People
addicted to
panicking.
that shit.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
You
There was
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people who were panicking because people make like livings off that,
Right.
especially back home. Like there's a lot of girls that are like models or guys that are like fitness trainers.
Or
Right.
you know, you're trying to do an event on that day, and all you do, you know, all you're promoting is on Facebook or IG.
Yeah, for
and
sure. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. And so what I think is China came over, stole all of our identities, all of them, twice. And
Dude,
now
they could have just asked for it, dude.
now we're all
Give it to 'em.
fucked.
Bro, my,
Yeah, I
my,
mean,
my
yeah.
account's public, bro.
Yeah, dude, you guys didn't need to steal my ID. Just ask me for it. I'll give you my CVC code if
They
you
give us a
want.
bag of chips. They're like, we're sorry.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. All right, so the second story that we had, Joe, if you can pull this up. In California, actually, they fucking sold a $700 million lottery ticket.
Yeah, bro. That's like a insane. I mean,
That's
obviously they got like
ridiculous.
half of it because of taxes.
Right,
Yeah,
but still,
But
regardless,
still, bro.
if somebody gives me $300 million, like, oh, okay, I'm good.
Oh, but
Like,
you'll see like lines outside of. So there's like a couple popular places where like lottery tickets have hit.
I've been sold before.
Yeah,
right.
and like $1 million tickets, and people will be like hour-long lines.
Fuck
bro.
that.
To like a gas station or something.
Dude, that's like the worst part, though. The worst time to like put gas and shit is
Yeah,
when
bro.
there's a fucking lottery. When they put
I
it
knew it was like a big deal when my dad is like not really into all that, but when we were at the gas station, he was like, hey, you know what, let me get a lottery ticket. And I was like, wait, what's going on? I looked at the wall and I was like, oh my goodness.
He's like, it's 700 mil,
He
brother.
was like, hey, you know, why not? Like, you know,
Yeah.
so it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like it's
insane, bro.
Yeah,
What would
I was having this debate recently. Like, would you rather get the payment all at once, or I think they do like stipends a month,
lump
right?
sum. You
Yeah.
can get a lump sum, or you can get it like. There's a term for it, but
No, but I
they'll
think
pay
like if
out.
you get the lump sum, like I guess weekly or monthly.
No, lump sum is one payment, and that's all you get. They have the other option where for the rest of your life you'll get cut a check of so much money.
But-
you know what I mean?
But if you die, then it's
If
done,
you
right?
die, then you can't pass it on to anyone.
Right.
Like they don't pay you. those
There's no
things. It's just
inheritance.
like-
It's just you're done. But the lump sum is like, okay, you're gonna get less because it's a lump sum, but you're gonna get it all at once, and it's up to you
I
to
would go
manage
with
your
that.
money.
I would
You
go
know
with
what I
that
mean?
for sure.
Yeah, I would probably go with that too.
What would you do, Gavin, with if I gave you a check right now for $300 million and it would bounce for sure, just so you know. But let's say hypothetically it didn't bounce. What would you do what would you do with $300 million, dude? What's the first thing you're doing?
So I'm not telling anyone that I got.
Right, dude, that's the first thing you can, that's the best move
Gavin
right
for
there.
sure would tell me.
Don't fucking tell anyone. And I would go get a lawyer and a financial advisor right away.
Yeah, an accountant or something.
Yeah.
And
Get a Raptor.
I would definitely buy a new Raptor for sure.
For sure.
And then I'd probably buy a few houses and then rent them out. And just try to
Airbnb?
make money.
Invest.
Yeah.
Right. Invest in some real estate and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you're at. That's why you're the starting quarterback,
dude.
bro. I'm over here like mansion party. Let's get an Airbnb for $10,000 a night.
I'd pay the Chargers to have me be part of the teteam. Like I wouldn't want to play. Like if I could, that'd be cool. But
just
if I
wanna
could
suit
suit up and be on the sideline with them, dude, hell yeah. Here's $100 million, Doug.
Isaiah, what would you do with the $300 million check?
300 million, bro. So
It's light, right?
definitely,
Something light.
Definitely move my parents into a better situation. Probably give my brother like a real nice car, and then like make sure he's straight through junior college. He's going to the same junior college as me,
Hey,
or that I went to. Give myself a cool little car, maybe like cool, better living situation here. Man,
he's all, I'm copping that PS5, baby.
oh, bro, I'm copping a couple of them. Bro.
Right.
One for each room, yeah.
Probably, and then probably try to get into some investing and whatnot.
Right.
Nothing too crazy.
Just don't invest in Facebook or IG. Dude.
No, definitely not. Yeah, but probably try to do something like that, but try to be smart about it. Everyone wants to talk about what they'll do with 300 million
Right.
until they get 300
Until-
million.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's like,
Misa would buy like $700,000 worth of Bitcoin in like 2 seconds.
hey,
The
bro,
Dogecoin
do it to the moon, man.
to the moon. I still have it all, bro. If you wanted to know that shit.
We'll check. We'll do a financial check of you later. We don't have to do that on the podcast. But anyway, so last story we had, Halloween's coming up, guys. What's your favorite scary movie, Gavin?
Hocus Pocus.
Scary movie. Probably the first Conjuring was pretty scary.
That one was, it got you.
Yeah, it got me.
Yeah.
But the most recent one was kind of like, I don't know. It was like just weird to watch. Like I felt like just not good about myself after I watched
Yo, why am I watching this?
it. Yeah.
You got
That's
a,
scary, dude.
You got a favorite scary movie, man? Mine's Halloween, Michael Myers.
Bro, if we're being honest here, bro, I'm terrified of scary movies. I
Yeah?
hate scary movies. But
You don't like to be scared and shit?
no, I'm not really in. Like I don't know. Like I've gone though, you know, and some of them are crazy. It creep me out. I will say that I wouldn't even say it was scary, bro. It was just disturbing. Was the Hereditary? Have you ever seen Hereditary?
No, I've never
And
seen
then
that.
like Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery, yeah.
Oh
That's
my
a fucked up
bro.
movie.
Bro,
Pet
that movie
Cemetery
is
is
weird,
fucked up,
bro.
yeah.
Like, and then Hereditary is like, you just feel like I walked out of the theater and I was like, bro, I will never see that again. Like that was like the most. I felt like just weird. Like I went home, said a couple extra prayers, bro. I was like,
He's all praying the rosary
what
and
is
shit.
going on, bro?
He's like, Gavin, can you sleep in my bed tonight, please?
Yeah, bro, that movie is just
They're all drinking holy water and shit. It's like, it's good for you. It's
that
blessed.
movie is disturbing. Like not
Yeah,
even
dude.
scary. It's just like crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Scary.
Yeah, so
We haven't. Yeah, bro.
So there's some haunted ass places in EP. I don't know if you guys know
El
about
Paso
that.
High.
El Paso High, which is by UTEP. It's the oldest high school in El Paso. And it's rumored to be, well, it is fucking haunted. Not rumored. You see all sorts of shit. There's also this place called Concordia Cemetery, which is actually right next to Ellen J's. Like literally right next to
off the
it.
freeway, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a big ass big ass cemetery you see off the freeway.
Yeah, that's been there since like 1865 or something.
Right.
So
if you guys had to spend a night in one of these haunted ass places, are you going to stay at the cemetery or are you going to stay at El Paso High or what other
High.
What other places did you have, Joe?
right off the bat.
Top
I'm
10
not seeing
haunted
a
places
cemetery.
in El Paso?
We got, of course, the Evergreen Cemetery, Concordia. There's a fire station that I don't even know about.
Okay.
Shout out to Chad.
Fire station.
McKellican Canyon apparently is haunted.
What, McKellican Canyon?
All right, let's keep it to the cemetery and fucking El Paso High. Which one are you staying in if you have to stay
Oh,
overnight?
bro, El Paso High.
El Paso High?
A cemetery.
Gavin?
Bro, that's terrifying.
Which one are you staying in, dude?
I think I would go with a cemetery, bro. You
I don't know. Have you seen the pictures of El Paso High?
Bro, a cemetery, bro.
I don't know, but
Bro, is that Richard Ramirez?
Yeah, it is.
Bro, my dad. Okay, my grandma was actually, she lived in East LA and lived in that neighborhood that he got caught in, bro. Yeah. So he was like, my dad
shit.
was like, my dad has a story about this that I think one of the nights that he had hit a house was like on the same street that my dad lived on, and then my dad remembers like in the middle of the night like hearing like running across his backyard because he was known for like running through backyards, you know, and bro, that guy was a nutcase, bro.
Yeah,
so my dad
right.
like he has like war stories.
Stories
My dad's
about
like,
that
Macho-
shit.
God.
We always make fun of my dad like Macho Man Randy. So he has a story
Right.
for everything. Like, so yeah, bro, it's pretty nuts.
So
But
Gavin-
I'm definitely going with the.
You're going El Paso High?
Yeah,
Gavin, where
definitely,
are
bro.
you staying at?
I'm going to El Paso High.
Okay, dude. I might stay at the cemetery, dude.
I think I would go with the cemetery.
There's
Dude,
no way.
but it's because like you're outside, so it's like I don't know, and like in El Paso High, like what, like I don't. You're in a building, dark as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the cemetery seems more intimidating.
I'll sleep on the football field.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's both shitty options, regardless. Either way you're going, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Especially if you're that afraid of ghosts. Like Blue, like he's terrified of fucking ghosts. You think he's white right now? You show him a fucking ghost, and he's just like fucking transparent after that. But what are you going with, Misa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the cemetery for sure.
Cemetery?
For sure.
Have y'all ever been like driving at night or something and like on like a road and then you have to pull over to like use the bathroom or something and like you get out?
Right.
I'm telling you, it's like there's something about being outside and it being creepy. It's like
And like dead silent
Pitch
outside,
black,
pitch
yeah.
blacks.
That was like
Yeah, but I
one
think
of my
it's-
first experiences doing that was like hot, like bro. I'm telling you, because in LA, obviously, there's no like, it's always something going on.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's like being in Hobbs and like being out there at night. It's like dead silent. It's like, bro, it's just nuts.
Can
It's like-
actually see the stars.
yeah,
and shit.
for sure. That was like one of my first times seeing stars. You know what I mean? Serious. Yeah, bro. It was like a million stars and stuff.
Cut the share, Joe. We're good on that. But yeah, dude, Joe, which one? You're the tiebreaker here. Cemetery or El Paso High? Say it with your chest.
Paso High.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Shout out
So
to Zach.
You guys can all go spend the night in El Paso High. Me and Misa will hit the cemetery.
Yes, sir.
We're taking beer regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, dude. If I'm gonna be scared, I might as well get drunk, right? That way you can just say like, "Oh, it never happened. I was wasted." Whatever. Blame it on the Bud Light. I was 20 Bud Lights in. That's why I saw a fucking ghost figure. You know what I mean?
They'll never believe us.
All right, guys. So we're at 39 minutes here. We're going to get ready to wrap up the podcast here. I have some 5 random questions for you guys. But before we do that, does anybody know what time it is?
What time is it?
8:44.
It is time for the 5 random questions here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast hosted by your boy, Chris Marcus.
Let's go. Got him. You got Isaiah on that one pretty good.
We got them both. Hey, Gavin,
we
look at his
always
watch
do
too.
that. We always do that. What time is it, guys? What time is it? And then we hit you with the... You know what I mean? And Joe's gone, guys. He's on his diabetes piss break. So shout out to Joe for that.
Dude, that guy goes to the bathroom more than a cokehead.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, dude, it's pretty bad. Somebody should check his bladder. Blue, go check on him, please. Make sure you shake it. You know what I mean?
Shake for him.
All right, question number 1. So the way I decided to do this, because there's 2 of you, I'll throw the question to Gavin first, and then we'll get Isaiah's answer, and then we'll swap it as we go through these questions. So this one, because you guys are obviously, I'm a huge sports fan. Misa's a sports fan. You guys play sports, so this is a sports question. Question number 1, Mr. Gavin, what is your most memorable moment in sports history? Like to you, what is like the best moment that you've experienced? So like you could say like the Ray Allen 3, like in the finals against the Spurs, anything like that. Your top sports moment as a fan.
As a fan? Dang.
There's been some good ones.
You know, I was never really a Texas Tech fan.
Right.
But there was a time whenever they were pretty good. And the game when they beat Texas.
Michael Crabtree.
Yeah, on the
Yep.
sideline. I remember watching that game and just going.
Yeah, I
nuts
remember that,
whenever
dude.
He caught that pass and scored. And then my dad was at the game. And I was at home.
Thanks, Dad.
You should have been
Yeah,
like, why
but
didn't you take me, bro?
Me and my mom was sitting there.
Yeah, dude. That's a very memorable moment, because I remember Michael Crabtree. He eventually played for the Raiders and shit. But yeah, what about you, Isaiah? What's your most memorable sports moment?
I think as a fan, bro, I've been to a couple of USC-UCLA games. Those are always pretty crazy.
Vincent scored.
Why, Kevin?
We beat the
Thanks, bro. Like, wow. Told you I just cried about that one.
Just rubbed it in your face.
I've been to a couple of Dodger games that have been walk-off games, but I think probably Kobe's last game, bro. Like
Okay.
in LA, like Kobe is like obviously everything. You know what I mean? Just his whole career with the Lakers and
that's
everyone.
actually your picture on IG, right?
Oh yeah, bro,
Kobe.
I'm a huge Kobe fan. Like he's huge Kobe fan.
Black Mamba, yes,
yeah,
sir.
for sure. So I remember it was my senior year of high school, and like me and all my boys and like a couple, like we had a big friend group, and like everyone went to my friend Jacob's house, and yeah, that's right next to Philippe's, bro. It's in downtown LA. They have like Kobe murals everywhere.
Right.
But yeah, bro, just watching that game and just he started off like 0 for 10, and then it was like is he gonna go out like this?
Right.
And then just in Kobe fashion, bro, just went nuts, and then ended up hitting like the game winner. I remember watching the 81-point game when I was a kid. I went with my dad early in the morning. We took all the sports pages out of like the newspapers and stuff, but probably just Kobe's 60-point game for sure.
Damn. And then being a Kobe fan, dude, that hits you even.
bro, man. Yeah,
Fuck
just like no Kobe slander. Will
You
be
got a
tolerated around me.
you got a favorite sports moment, Misa?
UTEP beating Old Dominion. No, I'm just like
I mean, if it's sports, like this wasn't a professional sport. It was actually a pee-wee football team that my stepdad coached. And it was crazy because this team had gone through so much. One of their starting players had died of leukemia.
Oh, man.
So they dedicated that whole season to him. He was number 55, and the city actually put they burned the number 55 on every field that they played on.
Wow.
So they ended up playing they called it the Little Bowl. They call it the Little Bowl, and it's actually at the El Paso High School.
Oh, okay. It's a beautiful stadium.
Yeah. And that game they were playing against like what they called them an all-star team, because what this team did is like they went around other teams and they recruited like kids.
Yeah.
And they actually had like a couple of kids from our team. And it came down literally down to the last play. Our quarterback threw like a 40-yard pass to the receiver. He made it. He ran in. They won by 2 points. And that was, for me, that was like, bam, better than like what I've seen in the NFL for a while. And it was crazy because, it's just everything that the whole team had gone to. And these kids are like 9-10-year-old kids, So
For sure.
for me, that was like the best one for
That's
sure.
your favorite sports moment?
That's
Yeah,
super
dude.
cool, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Super
Okay.
wholesome.
My favorite sports moment has to be like, do you guys remember when fucking Bobby Boucher and the Mud Dogs won the fucking Bourbon Bowl? Let's go! I love the Water Boy. I love that fucking movie, man. God damn it.
My mama said, my mama said.
Yeah, dude. So that's my favorite sports moment ever. Question number 2, guys. Let's get some music here, Misa. This is a survival question. So Isaiah, we're going first with you on this one. If you had to take on a pack of 4 wolves and you only had a gun with 4 bullets, would you do that, or would you fight a cougar with a machete?
Oh, 4 guns, 4 bullets.
4 wolves. 4 wolves.
I mean, 4 guns, 4 bullets.
4 bullets. 1 gun
Or a cougar with a machete.
with the machete.
I think I would go with the machete. The cougar, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That seems like an easy one.
Yeah.
Like 4 wolves. Like,
Bro,
fuck.
because honestly, I mean, some of my first time seeing guns was in Texas. Because in Cali, like, bro, if
Right.
you have a gun, you're probably a gangbanger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Criminal.
Like, you have it at home in a safe. So, super in Cali, it was like never. And
I
then
got mine
remember-
right here, dude. Watch.
Bro, I wouldn't. Oh my gosh, it's crazy because I actually went with the teammate when I was first out. We went to Wingstop. He was like, "Yeah, bro." Like, we like opened the trunk. He was like, "We put him in Wingstop." I was like, "Oh, I want to show you something." He's like, "Oh, I got a new shotgun." And I was like, "Bro, what is going on? Like, bro, are you serious? Like, we're gonna get arrested." So like out here, I don't have a lot of experience with guns.
Right.
So I'd probably have to go with the machete for sure.
Gavin?
I'm going with the wolves. I'll
Oh my
just
gosh,
just shoot the alpha.
You just shoot the alpha and they'll all follow. They'll be like, we're done.
Hey, you know what? Like, unless you're like,
Follow you around.
That's a good
You
one.
become the alpha then.
They just start following you
you
and
take
shit.
them home with you. But I mean, unless you're like Cesar Milan, dude, you can't. You couldn't do shit, dude. Like, my aiming is bad.
That guy's getting sued for a lot of money right now.
Oh yeah.
Is
dude.
he?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
One of his
my
one
mom
of his
is-
dogs killed like Queen Latifah's dog or some shit.
What?
My mom was telling about it. So he was training Queen Latifah's dog, and then one of his dogs attacked Queen and killed it. And then he lied and said like
He got ran over,
out
yeah.
and got ran over. So he's getting sued for a
He
lot of
fucking
money.
lied about
And
it.
not just that, but
Literally,
like he
dude.
bit that dog. That same dog bit like one of the attendants or like one of his helpers or something.
Shit,
like that. She's
that's
the one that
fucking
like
wild.
blew the whistle. She's fired for sure.
Right.
sure.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm going with the fucking I'm going with the cougar. I don't trust myself with only 4 shots. I'll probably miss one and then what?
But how good can you swing a
Pistol
machete, Chris?
I don't know. I've never had a machete before, but I mean, I could try and then
We'll have to
see.
try it out.
Yeah, we'll have to get a cougar in here one day. But not like an animal cougar, you know what I'm saying?
If you're ever gonna invite me back, don't invite me back on that.
All right, question number 3. Let's get some music here. Since we were talking sweets with our boy Gavin, Gavin, I need your top 3 candies of all time.
Top 3 candies. Wow.
That one's easy for me, man.
Oh, me too.
Is it easy?
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
bro.
Easy
a chocolate
peasy,
guy.
lemon
I'm a chocolate guy
squeezy.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say Twix.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
respectable.
Twix.
You could be my friend now for sure.
I'm gonna go the little Starburst gummy burst with a little. Really?
Those are
and
good.
then Mike and Ike's.
Mike and a green box of Mike and Ike's. Fuck.
Wow, there's not a lot of people that I know that like.
I love Mike and Ike's, dude.
Do you really?
Yeah,
you
they're
like
fire.
everything, Chris.
No, well, yeah, dude, but Mike and Ike's are fucking good, dude. Dude, they're good.
They're bomb, bro.
yeah,
They're
and then-
fire.
And then because they only come in certain colors, it's like the red, the orange, the yellow, the green,
And they all taste the same.
and they're all fire. Like, you know what I mean? They're all good. Isaiah, top 3 candies?
So one is Reese's.
Oh,
Reese's guy, bro.
yes, sir.
I'm a big chocolate guy.
Misa's like, have you ever heard of Milky Way?
What the fuck?
I'll probably go with, Hershey's almonds, bro.
Oh,
My mom used to have it.
Dude,
and then,
Hershey's almonds.
I'm a big fan of Goobers. Have you guys had the chocolate covered peanuts?
No,
Bro,
well, I'm sure I've had those.
chocolate covered peanuts. You know what's great, bro? As I'm getting older, I'm finding out that I modeled a lot of my life after my dad.
Right.
So my dad would have like stashes of Goobers or like different candies.
Now you know
And,
what?
like, I would like sneak them and steal them.
Right.
Like,
And now you have stashes.
And so now I'm like, Goobers are like super. Shout out to Robert. Goobers are like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So probably
That's funny.
What about you, Chris?
Payday, number
Ooh,
one.
that's a sleeper, bro.
Yeah,
Payday has never let me down.
Yep. Number 2, going with the fucking Reese's peanut butter cups.
For sure.
The regular ones. And then number 3, Starburst jelly beans. Right there. Just like that. Easy.
It's gross.
The paydays might be the ones that I trade. When I get them in the bag and I see the paydays, I'm like,
You're like, here.
Or the $100,000.
You can trade with me anytime, bro. Anytime. Misa, you got top 3?
Always has like bowls of candy and stuff.
Oh,
When we
nice.
go over there, I'm always like,
That's who I need to
Mr.
hang out
Good
with.
Bar, like the
he's a
Hershey's
Snickers guy.
big Snickers.
Snickers, guys.
Snickers is
are
slept on.
fire. Yep.
Damn, I'm a big
Go
fan
ahead.
of M&Ms, but what I do is I put them in the freezer, and then once they're like frozen, damn, just let them melt in my mouth
that
a little
sounds
bit.
painful to the jaw, bro.
No, you don't bite them. You just like
You gotta suck on them, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta suck on the nuts,
Pause,
you know?
Pause. For sure.
couple out of a time, you know. But
Snickers
Twix
ice cream.
and Kit Kat.
Snickers ice cream. That's good.
Ooh,
So you said Twix?
Twix and
Okay,
Kit Kats, yes sir.
Twix goes hard. Okay, question number 4, guys. So you know how like certain wrestlers have like walkout music, like
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has like the glass breaking, like you know what I mean?
That did not sound like
Well,
glass,
because
bro.
I'm not gonna break glass right now, but whatever.
We'll play that.
What is if you guys had a walkout song? What would your walkout song be and why?
Intro. Nah. What would it be?
The Meek Mill intro?
Nah. G Herbo.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that one goes hard. I was thinking maybe like I don't know, anything. What would you guys want to walk out to if you guys were fucking being introduced like in a boxing fight or some shit?
It depends on what I'm walking out to. So in high school, my baseball walk up song, I had 2 of them. One was it was by
Wait, so-
Celia Cruz. It was like a
Everybody got like a walkout song.
yeah in high school.
Damn,
Our high
that's
school was
what's up.
pretty. Our high school was pretty good.
Damn.
Did you guys do the walk up song?
I think I need to go back to school.
And then How We Do by 50 Cent was like my other one.
Oh.
But I think now, that's tough, bro. It's maybe like a Dreams and Nightmares or something. Like
Hey,
Meek Mill.
that's a good one. What about you, Gavin?
Probably.
Tuscan Leather.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's a fire
That's a
one.
good one.
I love Drake.
I'm a huge Drake fan.
Yeah, me too. These guys fucking he hates. He doesn't
How,
listen.
bro? You
No,
know
this
that
guy doesn't listen to anything recorded after 1965.
Yeah, I'm an old school guy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Probably Beef by T Grizzly.
See Grizzly Meek Mill?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
There you
I was
go.
like, I know, B. Yeah, for sure. That's a good one too.
Gavin showing his true colors here, huh? That's what's up, dude. What would your walkout song be?
I don't know.
Like some mariachi song or some shit?
Nah, man. It'd probably be like Pig Wars by Black Sabbath or something. Maybe
Enter
some Led
Sandman,
Zeppelin. Yeah.
Mariano Rivera.
Hey, there you go.
Generals gathered in the masses.
For sure, bro. For sure. That was tough.
witches have black mountains.
I'm pumped right now as you're saying that.
I'm coming out to My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. That's my go-to, bro. We're gonna take us all back to that Titanic and shit.
I'm surprised he didn't say Taylor Swift, bro.
Oh, well, that was the second one. Yeah, You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift.
That's hilarious. Justin Bieber.
Blank
Little Baby
Spaces
Action.
by
That's
Taylor
hilarious.
Swift. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Or My Mama Don't Like You by Justin Bieber.
Or like Many Men by 50 Cent. That was a good one too.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's a tough
hard
one.
Okay, guys, last question. Question number 5 here. And this is the last one for the night. And actually, let me find this fucking question. All right, so real fast, guys. What's something that is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? We're starting with you, Isaiah.
Most embarrassing thing
Yeah, most embarrassing thing.
that I can think of, I'm sure.
I got caught in a bathroom at a party off of 2 Adderall with my pants down on the toilet, and I fell asleep.
That's tough.
So that's the most
That's a story
embarrassing.
for
That was
sure.
last night.
That was actually earlier today. That's hilarious. What about you? We'll go you guys first.
Yeah, actually, when I was like in 6th grade, we had to do this like for PE. It was so cold outside, so what they did is like the coaches had us like get in teams, and then like make this like pick a song and then make a dance for it. And on Friday we were supposed to show like the whole class or the whole grade or whatever. And there was a part where like I had to like touch my toes or something like that. When I did that, my pants ripped. And that same day, like I wasn't wearing any underwear, so I'm sure for a fact everybody saw my balls.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, dude, it was so embarrassing that like somebody else had to give me like a sweater to put around my pants.
That's hilarious, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
In
dude.
6th grade, that's like
Yeah, dude.
that's like the pinnacle of like,
Yep.
embarrassing. Yeah, for sure.
You were embarrassed as hell.
Yeah, dude. Somebody was like, "Nice balls," and I was like, "What?"
Gavin or Isaiah, actually, this is you first.
So in my high school, for at the end of the year, every year they do a dodgeball tournament. It's like a huge like school-wide dodgeball tournament. So you get like a team of like 10 to 12 people, and it's like this huge thing that goes on for like a week during lunch, and they have like a night final that everyone pays to get into. It's pretty cool, bro. So our team, we won it back-to-back years. Shout out to the Minute.
Hey.
You know how we do. So for no reason, like we were all athletes, so we would like jump in. It was in the gym, so we would grab the rim, right? We would just all jump and grab the rim, hang on the rim for a second, and like all of us would do it. And one of them, it was the night finals, bro. So it's like the gym is packed, everyone's there and whatnot.
Damn, they got down on that dodgeball shit,
Bro,
bro.
it was crazy. It was like a really popular thing, everyone's there because it's like it's like a March Madness thing, and like the night finals, which is like a Thursday or Friday night, it's like 8 teams go and it's like double elimination. It's like this couple hour long thing. It's pretty cool, bro. So like I went last and like the grabbing the rim thing, and I tried to be cool because I had dunked a couple times in high school, so I tried to be like, I could really jump. So
Trying to flex and shit.
Yeah, and I tried to jump from like a little bit further than I'm used to. And like I grabbed the rim, but like my momentum took me, and I just like in front of the whole school, like,
my God,
jumped and
people.
like swung onto it, and I slipped off. I just fell straight on my back. In front of
Oh
everyone. And
my
everyone was like dying
God.
laughing, and I like ducked around the corner real quick, and I was like,
He cried a little on the side.
wiped the tears,
that's
and went
crazy, dude.
outside, but-
Fuck that
bro,
shit.
fucking
Fuck it.
dodgeball.
bro,
I
that
remember-
was- yeah.
I remember dodgeball for us back then was like if you were fucking good at the end of the day, you end up playing against the coaches, and that was just like fucked up because
Oh
the
yeah,
coaches
the
would
winners
go
played against the
fucking.
staff. Yeah, the winners we beat the staff twice too. We were stacked. we were stacked.
Our coaches were like 30-year-old guys like me and shit, like very athletic, and they just beat the shit out of us, dude. Like that
That's
shit was
hilarious.
unfair. Yeah.
You said very athletic or 30 years old? Which one?
Like that in real quick. It's like that. Very athletic,
Like me, look at me. Look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah, bro.
Has a UTEP pullover on.
That's hilarious.
Very athletic like I.
Look at me.
Yeah, I play semi-pro FIFA. You know what I mean? So I'm an athlete too. So it's good. A bunch of athletes in here cutting it up.
Hell yeah, dude. We should start a team,
I'm excited
guys.
for your answer.
Mr. Gavin, yeah, I want to know your most embarrassing moment really fast.
I have like
Let's see.
two kind of in the same storyline. So I was playing first base and I was probably like 10. And, like before in between innings, like you're throwing your like
Your
teammates
warm
ground
ups.
ball.
Yeah.
You're throwing your teammates ground ball, and I was like, I thought it was cool, and I was like just like throwing my glove up, and I'd miss, and it boom, in the face, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope nobody saw that. And so I was kind of just like sitting there for a little bit, and I was like, man, I'm sweating bad. I looked, and I was like,
Fucking blood. everywhere.
Oh my God.
I was like, we saw you. Like,
Saw you.
yeah.
They're all bleeding from their nose and shit.
That's
I think all cool.
Yeah.
He's all, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Another time I was at my dad's like church softball, like slope pitch softball, and we were just playing catch. And he used to, when I was younger, he would like throw it up, and I could like catch it behind my back and stuff like that. And like all of his teammates were watching. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. I turned and it just drilled me in the back. And I was like, and I felt so embarrassed with all of his teammates.
Actually, so that reminds me. Oh, I have another real quick story. So, there's like a sports complex back home. It's called like Field of Dreams or Big League Dreams. I'm sorry. And it's like they have like mini replicas of each stadium. Like popular,
shit.
So like Dodger
That's
Stadium.
awesome.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's like real popular like tournaments there, like for travel ball, baseball, and it's really cool, really cool. So I was there one weekend, and bro, we're blowing this team out, right? So we're right there, and they have like a snack center in the middle, and they had these pretzels with like the thick salt crystals, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
like we're there, and like kids are getting snacks in the middle of the game because we're blowing this team out, and we're in this, we're probably like in elementary or middle school. And like some kid's like, bro, I dare you to do this, I dare you to do that. And some kid like he had just finished his pretzel and it's like all salt crystal like in a paper.
Called
paper
kosher
bag.
salt.
Yeah, whatever what it's called. But no, not like that. So so he was like, Isaiah, I dare you to eat all the salt from this pretzel. And I'm like, easy. Like, come on, bro. Knock back the salt. And I'm like, bro, cake, right? So 3 hours or whatever, we're back on the field. And I remember I played short. And I'm jogging out the short, and like, I'm like, oh man, like, right when I get past the pitcher's mound, bro, blow chunks all over the field, all over the field, I just throw it all up, bro. And I was like, I felt terrible. Like I threw up, and my dad was like, bro, what is going on? I could not stop throwing up. Coach pulled me out of the game. I was like, bro, go with your dad. Like, let him handle this. I'm not doing this.
out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty. That just me. I remember that, bro.
So don't eat a bunch of fucking kosher
Bro,
salt.
ever since then, bro, I cannot do a lot of salt. Like, I really can't to this day.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. Those are some good embarrassing ass moments. You guys look pretty fucking embarrassed at this point.
Not all of El Paso is gonna know too. So.
Right. All right, guys. So we're a little past the hour mark here. Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. Misa, you got any final words for these guys today?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much, guys. Thank you for showing up. Me and Chris have been extremely excited about this. I just want to wish both of you the best of luck and everything you guys do on the field and off the field. And everybody listening, guys, you guys make sure to support your UTEP Miners football team for real, guys. These guys are awesome guys. They're really great. Also, make sure you guys stay safe and stay fresh.
Mr. Gavin, you got any final words today, man?
Just thank you for having me, man. It's been a cool experience, and I was just super excited coming over here and lived up to the hype.
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Isaiah, final words, man.
Yeah, like Gavin said, I just want to thank you guys both. I've always wanted to do something like this, so it's really cool that you guys, thought of me when you reached out and whatnot. And anytime, bro. Like I'd love to just talk about anything. So
Hey, come out to my grandma's tomorrow, man. Both of you.
I'll be there, bro. So anytime, bro. You guys want to just chop it up or maybe do this again anytime, bro. Would love to come back, and you guys have been awesome, bro. So I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate that, man. Thank you. And yeah, like for sure, thank you for responding to us when we hit you up, and thank you for bringing Mr. Gavin along with you. And you guys are really cool, really humble guys. Good to talk to.
Very
really
down to
easy
earth
talk
for
to.
sure, man.
And I'm really glad to like have you guys on and showing us some support for the UTEP football program. And like Misa said, man, we wish you the best, and whatever the future holds for you, whether it's on or off the field. I really think that you guys have bright futures ahead of you guys. So shout out to you for that. So let's give them one more final fucking round of applause, Misa.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys.
And with all that being said, guys, that's episode number 96, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Make sure you like us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and review.
But do it.
And with all that being said, guys, we all... Picks up. Out. She.